mortality a lot lately? Or?
Well, yeah, I mean, you turn 70 and it's you can't run from it.
Ah, fuck, I was hoping you could.
Sports celebrities in the audience there. I see Tiger Woods right there. Tiger Woods, how about that?
Great coming, Norm, and thank you for everything. Norm Macdonald, ladies and gentlemen.
That was very sweet, Norm.
Good night, everybody.
You're Norm Macdonald, and you are shattering my illusion. Like, you could have whatever you want. Clearly, you want nothing, and you just want to be depressed. You're depressed.
No, I'm not depressed at all.
Someone.
I'm in no ways depressed. Having nothing and having something are exactly the same thing.
And in spite of that, please welcome Norm Macdonald.
Hi, what's up, man?
Okay, Norm, you're Canadian.
Yes, I am.
So what do you think of this whole presidential mess?
I think we should get the homicide out of the White House and get like a fresh start, because we don't want any more murderers.
I thought the murderers. Yeah.
Oh, Clinton, he murdered a guy.
Yeah, you know, we're not allowed to. You're not allowed to put out no.
Do you never hear that?
No. Listen, we don't need
I
to
don't want
talk
to get
about
into this, and I don't want to hear it, and this is not the place to make those accusations, and you're supposed to be funny. Let's get on to it.
I thought it was a matter of record.
Shut up. Shut up. Look, let me do this, okay?
Norm is the reason that I ever wanted to do Weekend Update, and so tonight we thought we'd turn the last few jokes of Update over to Norm.
Thanks, I'm Norm Macdonald, and now the fake news. Well, it is finally official. Murder is legal in the state of California.
Norm is a stand-up comedian, perhaps best known nationally for his 4-year stint as Weekend Update anchor, which ended when he was fired for refusing to adapt his comedic style and ease up the jokes on certain topics. But doing things his way is really the story of his life. I only know of Norm from the last few years, after seeing several YouTube clips and then reading articles and becoming more and more mesmerized the more I dig into the guy. And I'm not telling any tales out of school when I say Norm is the most refreshing Hollywood persona I've yet to come across.
Because it's funny with Saturday Night Live, isn't it? The people that either they go on to huge fame or they fizzle into oblivion generally.
Yeah. And it's...
Then there's me.
And then there's you.
No, but...
It won't go away.
You know where I differ from a lot of people? When I...
Really?
Insanely different from everyone else. Andy, you said something once. You said to me, that guy doesn't care in a way that frightens me.
You just throw stuff out there, then you get everyone worked up, and then you go, nah, and then you give...
I'm a provocateur.
The originals stand out the most, and they stay with us long after they're gone, and there was no one more original than Norm Macdonald.
He had this seeming indifference about whether the crowd liked it or not. He was going to do what he was going to do.
He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case...
I have always said to people, if you want to really see me laugh, and this is long before Norm passed, if you really want to see what it looks like when I am laughing, watch a Norm Macdonald segment.
What are you doing now?
I just saw on the TV my hair.
Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little commercial break.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to get security in here. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to you some more because you're going to have some fluids during the break and stuff.
Fluids?
Yeah, you'll see. We'll get that Tanya girl to get them for you.
I thought when you said that, I thought you meant fluids out of my ass. Play the dumb guy, you know? Play the everyman. Nobody likes a guy smarter than them. That's the worst guy you can be. A guy smarter than the audience. They're going to hate you. And so I meet celebrities
And I know as soon as I shake their hand, I know, hey, there's a dumb guy. You know, because I'm a dumb guy myself. And I got that, you know how gay guys have the gaydar? I'm like that with dumb people. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Hey, I could have a conversation with you, man.
This act, coming from a guy who graduated high school at 14, enrolled in college to study math, and by all accounts was extremely well-versed in Russian literature.
He would pretend like, oh, I'm reading Dostoevsky, what is it? Dostoevsky, pretend he didn't know who it is, you know?
He also broke character once and won the $1 million prize on Celebrity Millionaire, but Regis basically talked him out of the final question.
Tell me what you want to do.
I think Pinehurst is too obvious, so I guess I will say what's the matter? Greenbrier. What are you making that face for?
Did you say Greenbrier?
Yeah.
You would have won $1 million, but 500,000. Come on, be happy.
Norm is first and foremost smart, next funny, and thirdly, most importantly, perhaps endlessly appealing. Why doesn't a guy like that get to have an hour every night?
My sister texted me the day after he died. I was at the show and I was in your office. You weren't there. And Norm Macdonald walked in and I introduced myself and he sat down and talked to me for an hour and asked me questions about myself and made me laugh a lot. And she said, nobody in your business has done that before or since.
Right.
Like he was like deeply, deeply polite, deeply, deeply concerned with the person that he's talking to. An audience, not so much.
Now, I was there for one of the greatest Norm moments in comedy history, was as Norm Macdonald was kicked out of the state by the governor. Many were disgusted, some were delighted.
I heard you had to write a new act for the Midwest.
Oh yeah. No, I did this gig in Iowa, and it was too dirty.
People are grabbing their kids, running up the aisle. I never saw a place clear out. It looked like a fire alarm was going off. But the college students were staying, and they were howling with laughter.
I'm told that 80% of the audience walked out. What could you possibly have said to them?
What it was there was moms and dads and little kids in the audience, right?
That's what they didn't tell me. I would never do anything dirty in front of children.
No.
And there's thousands of people there. And it's billed as family night. Family night.
And they give us a big speech, and they're like, no cursing, and no sexual agenda jokes.
Okay. Then Daryl Hammond goes up and does impressions. He's completely going great.
Yeah. I go up, do my 20, feel great. Norm goes up, and the place goes nuts. Little kids. And I am not exaggerating.
Yeah, well, what did you say to them?
I was just talking, like I don't have my stand-up act, I just talk about whatever I'm thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
But
what'd you
at
say
the
to
time, it was about having sex with animals. But it wasn't like weird. It was like I'm not in favor. I'm not in favor.
Yeah.
This is what he starts off with. So I go, Daryl, you gotta come see this. And he's going, and he won't stop.
People start like looking around, like, what's going on? Old people, little kids lining up.
Okay, so everyone got up and left. Now, did they pull the plug on you? I mean, or was some people left sitting in the chairs?
No, there was I think there was 2,000 people, and then 1,800 of them left. And then another 200 liked me.
Right.
So they were really happy at the end.
They thought it was cool.
Like, I didn't even know anything was wrong. So then this guy goes, do you think your act is obscene? You know? So then I said, no, I think what's obscene is there's like kids dying in Vietnam, you know? And then he goes, there's no war in Vietnam. He's like, you're all mad at me.
Maybe the funniest thing about this story is that there's a 1997 Rolling Stone article where the writer, he's doing like an SNL article or something. So he's in Norm's office and he notes that on Norm's bulletin board, there's only 3 things, one of which is a letter from the assistant athletic director at Iowa. And it's basically a disinvitation from a charity golf event, which Norm was supposed to play in the next day, but his stand-up was so offensive that they uninvited him, and then Norm put this on his bulletin board like a trophy.
Because he literally, like, he just didn't care. He really didn't care. People say that, and they're lying.
No, he really genuinely
didn't care. I mean, watch his roast, watch his talk show appearances. He doesn't give a
At my roast, he says, Saget, I can't roast you. You're my friend. And I go, Norm, just do it and curse a little bit. I don't want to curse. I'm going to read jokes from a 40s joke book. There was silence in the room.
No, I think that Bob should join the Ku Klux Klan. And that's not because he's racist. He's not racist. It's just that he'd look a lot better with a hood over his head on account of his face.
And then he got emotional because we're friends. And he started saying, I love you. I don't like to make fun of my friends. And I just think the world of you.
Bob, honestly, has never had an unkind word for anybody. And I love him, and I hope everybody else does. So I just want to say that. With all your wealth and your success, and this is serious from the heart, you know, you got to remember, this is a saying I made up. There are a lot of ships that are very valuable, right? Like, you probably think a golden ship was valuable.
Yes, okay. There are a lot of ships out there.
You would think a solid gold ship would be very valuable, or a solid platinum ship.
Yes.
A ship made only of diamonds. I don't know if it would float. I don't know. But you know, you would think that would be the most valuable ship. But you know what, sir? It is not. You know what your most valuable ship is?
What is that?
Friendship. The biggest laughs you'll ever hear in life are, well, I got a Thanksgiving dinner with a bunch of loved ones, and nothing funny is said, and it just comes from love. I find that to be a taboo subject, and yet it's central to everything there is. My mother's so happy. She lives beside me, 86 years old. She's so happy. I would trade, and you know, I've never seen anything shine from her eyes, just love. I don't think she's ever let an ironic phrase, you know, pass her time. You know, she's just a great person, and she's so happy. Like, she'll come back. She'll go to the grocery store, come back, go, Norm, that was an amazing story. I said, what happened? She goes, a woman was buying a pineapple. It was $1.49 last week. It was $1.19. I'm like, that's not a story, you old bag. What the fuck? That's too dirty. Let's do a nice joke to clean it up.
Opinions are like assholes. Neil Patrick Harris wants to stuff... You should let me read this ahead. Opinions are like assholes. Neil Patrick Harris wants to stuff his cock in them. Oh, wait, that's just assholes.
I guess my overall feeling is life is sort of absurd. It's absurd where I am. Don't you ever wake up, Larry, and feel it's absurd where you are in life?
The whole thing is weird.
The whole thing, yeah.
I think that has a great deal to do with his success, that he actually didn't really care on some level. Like, obviously, he wanted to be successful and wanted to be and do well, but at some point, I think he sort of knew what was important and what wasn't.
Life is fantastic.
Yeah.
I like life, man.
You do, really?
I'm like, man, it's the greatest gig in the world, being live. You get to eat at Denny's, wear a hat, whatever you want.
Yeah. Get haircuts. It is.
Are you a happy person, like, in general?
No, I mean, I think things are funny,
Right.
so I laugh a lot.
But that doesn't necessarily translate into, like, happiness on a...
Well, if I'm laughing, I'm happy, I guess.
Do you have a nice house?
No, I live in a very small apartment.
You have an apartment?
Yes.
Oh. I'm surprised that you don't have, like, a big, you're Norm Macdonald.
Well, I don't like things.
Oh.
No, I've always felt very burdened down by them. I bought a house for the first time ever.
Yeah.
And it was like I was walling myself into a fucking mausoleum or something. All of a sudden, I'm like,
when you had money.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
I don't want a bunch of stuff. When you're really poor, you don't expect anything of yourself, and you're happy with any measure of success. And it's only as you get more successful that you start to envy and. You know what I mean? And especially in this town.
What turns you off in general?
What turns me off?
Yeah.
Smugness. Like, I always ask people, I go, what do you know for sure? Because, of course, the answer is nothing. Like, I remember when I realized I didn't like sunsets at one point in my life. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at this shit? I don't even like it. And I realized that I just thought I liked it because I was told they were supposed to be beautiful or something. But you just have certain moments in your life where you come to for a second with some lucidity. I stumped a fucking psychiatrist once. I said to the guy, because I was fucking gambling all the time, shit, right? I had a gambling addiction. He said, you're using gambling in order to escape your real thoughts. Mm-hmm. And I said to him, isn't that why you do everything in life? And literally, I stumped him.
He had no answer.
He was like, ah. And then he recovered and tried to make it. But isn't that why you do everything?
Yes.
So you're not sitting at home thinking about
what was
what's
your,
really going to happen to us?
where it all ends? What was your gambling poison there? What did you enjoy? Sports gambling.
Yes. But like when I watch a game and I have a bunch of money on it, then I can understand what's going on. Nothing's ambivalent or anything about it, you know.
And there's stakes.
There's stakes. Like, I went broke, like, a few times when I actually had lots of money.
Gambling.
3 times.
Gambling.
With gambling, yeah. And I mean broke, dead broke.
Have you ever texted with Norm?
No, I haven't, no.
He just goes, he waits days, and then at 3 a.m, David, hello, it's me, Norm. I go, Norm, what are you doing? Are you answering me from 4 days ago? Is that what you're doing? Dave, it's Norm. Do you like money? Yes, Norm, I like money. Why? Would you like to have more money than all your wildest dreams? Yes, I would. And then an hour later, would you like to walk into a dealership and point to a car and then just buy it? I go, of course. How? And then 3 hours later, bet the over in the Blackhawks game in the first quarter.
I did a stupid thing one day.
Okay, he's ready to talk.
We're at Atlantic City. On the boardwalk, I threw 60,000 into the ocean.
No way.
Yeah, to quit. That was my thing. I'm going to quit.
Why did you just quit and keep the 60?
It was supposed to be like I felt like I was in a movie.
Wow. How do you do that?
Well, you kind of at the end of it, it's happening.
Yeah.
Because it does it's exhausting.
Yeah.
To be obsessed with something.
Right.
So you are, I guess, trying to do it, trying to finish it off.
Right.
Finally. Because if you have 450,000 in the bank, and then you lose 400,000, you go, fuck it. I don't want to fucking have 50,000.
And you did that 3 times.
3 times in my life, yeah. When I was very young, I was very, very, very shy and very afraid of everything.
Aren't you still afraid of everything? I am.
No, I'm not afraid of everything. I'm afraid of very few things.
Like what?
Illness, death.
And he won't be fully appreciated until he's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Norm Macdonald.
Who knows, I mean, who knows how you're going to die? I mean, we all know now. But think back a week ago.
It really sticks out, but again, people don't identify it as great at the beginning, I guess, like your parents.
Yeah,
but the other comics did.
Yeah, other comics just knew it was different and that I didn't waste any time. When you tell a story, you can have 5 minutes without a laugh and people are still interested in the story. But when you're telling little one-liners, you're kidding me.
Somebody in the control, what did he pass from?
It was cancer.
Has he been sick?
Cancer?
9 years.
He's had 9 years of cancer?
He kept it a secret from his family. And friends.
When people confess things, and they're told how brave they are, because they have cancer or something, and they talk about it. Well, everyone has cancer. I mean, it's not rare at all. And then if I had a specific ailment, and possibly I do, you don't know.
I don't know.
But I would not talk about it. I would not. I hope that I would not discuss it, and just to try to benefit monetarily from that.
When Norm passed, it was widely reported that he had been diagnosed with cancer 9 years prior, in 2012. And when making this video, I came across a little more info. A few people who knew him at a much younger age say he battled cancer his entire life. The only thing I could find strong evidence of is his stomach cancer he had in 1986 that actually kept him from doing comedy for over a year. This is a recount from Laura Ray, a comedian who was friends with Norm back in 1986.
And then, lo and behold, then he came in, I remember, late one day, and he goes, hey, I'm sorry I'm late. I was throwing up blood, right? And we're like, Norm, that's not good. Go to the hospital. And so Norm went to the hospital, and it turned out he had stomach cancer. And they took out, I think, almost half to 3/4 of his stomach. And so during that time, it was very difficult. And we thought that Norm was going to die. And I think he did come close to dying. And part of the checking of the abdomen and the rubbing of the belly was from that initial bout of cancer. I think partially it's comfort and partially it's just, there's still a bit of residual kind of pain and tightening.
But Norm never lost to cancer. He beat it at least once. In the last instance, ended in a draw.
Because in the old days, they go, hey, that old man died. Now they go, hey, he lost his battle. That's no way to end your life, What a loser that guy was. Last thing he did was lose. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure if the cancer dies, if you die, the cancer also dies at exactly the same time. So that, to me, is not a loss, that's a draw. That's a, you know what I mean?
Norm beating cancer once at a young age seemingly sheds a lot of light on his unique fearlessness, courage, self-destructive tendencies, and of course his career-long infatuation discussing illness and death.
This world's gonna burn. It's all coming down.
Yeah, well, I have a fear of not existing.
Yes, but the writer Nabokov said that he saw a picture one time, and it was a picture of before he was born. And it was a picture of his mother with his brother and sister that were older than him, but he had not been born yet. And he said when he saw that picture, there was no terror in him, even though he was looking at a picture where he didn't exist.
But he didn't know anything, so.
Right, he didn't, but looking at that picture didn't terrify him that he didn't exist.
When I was a boy, I was sure I'd never make it past Moose Creek, Ontario, Canada, but I've been all over this world, except for Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, and South America. The only thing an old man can tell a young man is that it goes fast, real fast. And if you're not careful, it's too late. Of course, the young man will never understand this truth. And as for my gambling, it is true, I lost it all a few times. But that's because I always took the long shot and I never came in. And if you're at the table and you're rolling them bones, there's no money in playing it safe. You have to take all your chips and put them on double six and watch as every eye goes to you and then to those red dice doing their wild dance, freezing time before finding the cruel green felt. I've been lucky.
Like my friend Billy Joe Shaver, a country singer, he said, I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm going to be a diamond someday.
When I have my funeral,
Yeah.
and most of these funerals, crying and sad and everything like that, and that's what I like, I don't want, I've heard of other ones, let's have a party. Whoa, whoa.
No party.
There'll be a lot of party days later. But right now, I'm dead. I mean, people should be talking, crying. And that's the way it is, folks. Good night and good luck.
My first guest, one of the best
most reason to stay home on Saturday night. He's the anchor of Weekend Update on Saturday nights on NBC Saturday Night Live. Very funny comedian, old friend, Mr. Norm Macdonald. Hey, thanks for flying out for this. Good flight?
Oh, yeah, it was fun. Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank
You're
you.
47.
47.
That's great. You look like you're 25 or something.
Yeah, I look like I'm 25. But you got the job. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, I went on the airplane, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm getting recognized now, you know?
That's great.
Not as much as a real famous guy, but like halfway between like a real famous guy and a guy that's not famous at all.
Yeah, that would make sense, sure.
So, like when I was flying in, a weird thing happened. Like, I sat down on the plane. You know how they get you to sit beside a stranger, another guy, you know? Right. So I'm sitting beside this guy, and the guy goes, hey, man, I really like you on the show on Saturday Night Live, Bob. He calls me Bob. And so I go, hey, thanks a lot, you know? And he goes, yeah, I like when you do Dole, you know, Bob, you know? And I go, thanks, you know? And I figure, what the hell, Bob? That's a name like any other.
Yeah,
you know?
good name, fine.
Yeah, it's all right. So I go, I'll just go along with the guy. So he keeps calling me Bob and everything. And then this other character, later on in the flight, about 2 hours into the flight, he comes out of the bathroom, you know? He was in the bathroom.
Yeah, right.
So he comes out, and he's walking down. Suddenly he sees me, you know, he recognizes me. And he goes, hey, you're that guy from Saturday Night Live, right? And I go, yeah. And he goes, what's your name? What's your name? And I go, it's Bob. My name is Bob, right? So then the guy goes, yeah, Bob. He goes, Bob what? What's your last name? So then I was going to say Macdonald, Bob. Then I thought maybe it'll like trigger something in the guy's mind, you know, and he'll remember my actual name. Right. Maybe by saying Bob Macdonald, he'll go, no, it's Norm Macdonald. Right?
Yeah, well, sure.
Then the other guy will go, what? What? I thought you were Bob. Right? So I'm thinking quick, you know, this is all going on in my head quick.
Snap, yeah.
So I immediately realized I can't say McDonald, so I'm trying to think of another name. I have to say, you can't wait like 5 minutes, you know? right. You can't ponder it, go, what's my last name? Wow. That's an interesting question. You have to immediately say something. So I said, Bob Kendall. Like that? Because I used to have a teacher, Mr. Kendall.
Right. Oh, very clever. Yeah. Very clever.
So I said, Bob Kendall. So then the guy goes, yeah, Bob Kendall. Yeah, Bob Kendall. Made like a face like that.
You ever do this? When I'm on a plane once, and I sit down, and I'm sitting next to a guy, and he doesn't recognize. This is like before I was doing this. I like guest hosted like 3 times.
Yeah.
And someone passes by and goes, hey, how you doing? I enjoy work. Nice to see you. I go, oh, and the guy says to me, oh, what are you, an athlete or something like that? I go, no, I'm not an athlete. I said, I'm a comedian. You know, I guest hosted Tonight Show when Johnny's not there. And he says, I watch your show every night. I've never seen you. Well, now I have to go find that. Now I have to go find the guy and bring him back to prove that it was really me on the show. But how you doing? Everything okay at your house? Everything good?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm having a little trouble. I have a cat, you know?
You have a cat? I know you're a big cat lover. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't love them, but I have one.
Yeah. I don't understand that.
I keep it at a platonic level.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
But I have a cat, my friend Steve Corrin, you know, who's a great man.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He was living in New York City when I was living there, and he was my buddy. And then he left. He went to L.A., you know, Los Angeles. How would you not know that? And he's working on the Seinfeld show now. So he goes, hey, Norm, I'll give you my cat free. You know, so I'm always looking for a good deal, you know?
Yeah, free.
A free cat. So I get this cat. So then, like a couple weeks later, he has a heart attack.
The cat?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
No, but...
I know. Who would know a cat could even have a heart attack? It's crazy.
So what happened?
I came home, and I go, okay. And I walk through my door, you know, into my apartment, and there's the cat, and he's got, like, foam coming out of his mouth, and he's going, like... and there's foam and everything, and he's, like, crazy. You know, he's acting like a crazy cat. Right. And so, like, I'm scared. I don't want to go near him because I can tell like he's delirious and maybe, I don't know.
Sure, yeah.
You don't know.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, he could think I was a mouse or something, you know, and like bite me. So I go, I got to do something, man. My cat, something's wrong with him, you know. He's not supposed to be doing this. So quickly, I think quick, you know. I grab the phone, I phone 911, you know.
911.
And it turns out they don't want to hear about a cat.
No, that is
That's only for people, you know? They said that to me. They go, this is for people. So I said, all right, I don't know what to do. What's the cat number? They go, just get off the phone. You know? They got to keep the lines free. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to. Yeah. So I don't know what to do. So my neighbor, you know, Bill.
Right.
Yeah. You know, it doesn't matter what his name is, but his name is Bill. So I knock on his door. Bill. He's not home. Some other guy's there. You know, I don't know what the hell is going on there. But the other guy comes. I don't ask questions, you know.
Get involved.
So I say, listen, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're doing at Bill's place, but my cat is in deep trouble, you know. He's going, and he's got stuff coming out. So the guy goes, we got to get him to a hospital, you know. So I go, look, I just phoned 911. I'm sure they don't want to see a cat at a hospital either. He goes, no, there's animal hospitals, you know. So he took me to this place called an animal hospital. I swear to God, they actually have these. You can bring your cat there. Do you have a cat?
Yeah, I know an animal hospital. I have them all over the place. Quite common, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So I bring my cat in and I go, Doc. There's a doc there, you know.
Right.
They have doctors.
For cats.
Yeah, they have cat doctors. So I go, listen, Doc, my cat. So they take him away, you know, and I'm sitting like they have a waiting room. It's exactly like a real place, except it's ridiculous, you know. So everyone's sitting around, they're worried, you know. Oh, I hope my dog is all right, you know. So I go, so the guy brings me in the office and he goes, listen, you know, your cat has had a heart attack. So I go, come on, my cat didn't have a heart attack. And he goes, no, seriously. And I go, well, how could a cat have a heart attack? He goes, oh, many different things. He goes, diet, stress, you know. Like, how the hell could a cat have stress, you know? That's not true. This guy's just making up stuff, you know?
You think he's making up stuff?
Well, no, my cat has a big promotion coming up. He's got all worried, you know.
You're worried about it.
And, so I said to the guy, okay, I go, fair enough, I'll go along with it. He goes, now, he says, I'll let you visit with your cat. They have a visiting time. This is the oddest part of the whole thing. Yeah. They take you in a room, and then they bring your cat in, and he's all drugged up. They got him drugged. And they put him on like a gurney, and he's like standing there like this. And then the guy says, okay. He says, you only have 30 minutes to talk to your cat. So he leaves. You're in a room with a cat for like 30 minutes. It's like crazy. So then after like 5 minutes, you go, I got a life to get back to. You know? I can't talk to a cat.
Well, Norm, very funny stuff.
He's a good man.
So you guys are back in a couple of weeks again? You're off?
We're back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We're off this week, and then we're back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah, there you go. Norm Macdonald, thank you, Norm. We're right back with John Vincent and his pigs. Wait till you see these pigs. Oh, boy.
Oh, right, yeah, this is a Patreon from Dan. Actually, I was looking for some metal. Dan normally brings the metal, but he sent a couple of Norm things, and we haven't done Norm for ages. So, and one of the Norm interviews I did recently, but yeah, this is Norm at the 4th Canadian Screen Awards. I may have seen some clips from this. I might have, because I know there's some clips that of him doing an award, but I think the one I'm thinking of is the sports award. But yeah, let's go.
Live from Toronto at the Sony Centre, it's the 4th Annual Canadian Screen Awards with your host, Norm Macdonald, featuring Martin Short, Jay Baruchel, Rick Mercer, Emily Van Camp, Eugene Levy, Jacob Tremblay, Catherine O'Hara, Christopher Plummer, and Donald Sutherland. Now, please welcome Norm Macdonald.
Macdonald, and I could not be more excited to be here. You know, when I was asked to host the Canadian Screen Awards, I called my good friend Chris Rock, and I said to him, I've got some great news, Chris. I'm going to Canada. And he said, I've got some great news, too. I'm hosting the Oscars. What are you doing in Canada? And I said, you know, visiting some family, friends. The usual. We're coming to you live from Toronto, or as you cost-cutting location scouts call it, New York City. Look at this beautiful crowd, though. Isn't it something? Dashing men. That sounded like Bobo. Look at this beautiful crowd, though, folks. Dashing men in black ties, sophisticated women in elegant gowns, and tonight, all of you are going to hear the word shits about 100 times. Never has there been such an assembly of great Canadian talent in a single location that did not have to be zambonied first. Tonight, the CSAs are being seen in over 50 countries. Isn't that exciting? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Don't wait. I misread that. 50 counties. And a couple of regional municipalities. We are here to celebrate nominees for their wonderful work in Canadian cinema and television, which is a lot like celebrating the Northern Lights. You probably haven't seen them, but you've heard they're amazing. You know, we were worried people would record the show and they'd just fast forward to the good parts, as is the want these days. So we have put a plan in place to prevent that from happening. We have decided to not have any good parts. I'm doing my part. But no, that's not true. We have a lot to celebrate in our industry. Amongst the TV shows nominated tonight are Amazing Race Canada, Big Brother Canada, Master Chef Canada. Where do they come up with these ideas? We are honored to have the great Christopher Plummer here tonight. Mr. Plummer is nominated for Remember, the story of a man who at age 90 sets out to kill the Nazi who murdered his family. And I thought I left things to the last minute. But it's been a wonderful year for Canada. It's been a especially great year for one little guy, one adorable little Canadian youngster who's already accomplished so much. Of course, you know who I'm talking about, Justin Trudeau. Hasn't he had a wonderful year? No, I'm kidding. I was misdirecting you. I'm talking about Jacob Tremblay. Jacob is up for Best Actor, and he will be competing against the aforementioned Christopher Plummer. You know, Jacob is only 9 years old. Christopher Plummer, 86 years old. But they have a couple of things in common. One, the deep love of their craft. And two, they are both up way past their bedtime. And tonight, the Lifetime Achievement Award will be presented to Mr. Martin Short.
That's funny, that little kid, because Russell Brand has a story of doing a show with having a little kid in it. He's like, but they're not like normal kids. They're just like little adults. Like, it's like they're actually quite intimidating, them kids, because they are just like, they're like bosses already, and they're like 7. It's like, to be honest, I was scared of the kid.
It's the Academy's way of saying, thank you so much, we've had enough. A little Don Rickles. As a friend, it's over. Ingenue Ellis is here tonight. Absolutely. She has done some powerful work in the Book of Negroes, which tells the story of a woman confronting the tragic legacy of racism in 18th century America. Oh, did I mention on the show Sunnyside, I play a talking manhole? That doesn't mean it's better, it's just different. Ross of Sutherland is here, nominated for his role in River. And he is here with his iconic father, Donald Sutherland, who has come to support his son. Not to compete with him like someone I know, Eugene Levy. Oh, and Catherine O'Hara is here tonight, the wonderful... That's a beautiful dress you have on, Catherine. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But Catherine is an actress of extraordinary range, from her many characters on SCTV, of course, to her work in Best in Show and Home Alone, and perhaps her most remarkable performance to date as the title character in the Book of Negroes. I lost $1. It's been a busy weekend getting here. We lost an hour. As you know, daylight savings time went into effect last night. I give it 6 months. And I'd like to take a brief moment, as all moments are, I suppose, to thank my writers. You know, the writers are so specialized these days. There's a joke writer, he gives you jokes. There's a gag writer, he gives you gags. There's a head writer, he gives you... What I'm saying is things are very... they're specialized. Well, we're going to start the show, but I was... It hasn't started yet, you didn't know. I saw a wild look of alarm cross your eyes. But I was backstage yesterday, and we were doing rehearsals, and I asked, what is the statuette called? And they said, it's called the Canadian Screen Award. And I said, well, that seems kind of dull. Like, what? That's the name of the award? And they said, well, we've been bandying around different names, but none of, they said in Canada it takes a long time to get stuff done and stuff. But one of them they mentioned was the Candy. And I think John Candy, I mean, who doesn't love John Candy? So, of course, the statuette should be called the Candies. So what I'm asking you to do is, if you are a presenter, ignore the teleprompter and say, the candy goes to. And if you are lucky enough to win one, go, I won a candy. What do you think of that? Can you go along with that? Excellent. That would make us a better nation. I am not here to upbraid. However, I think I made it quite clear that these awards should be referred to as the Candies. A 9-year-old child knew. Are you so burdened with this preposterous technology? So I would like not to see that again. You know, backstage I was thinking how different things are since I moved to the United States. You know, now I'm in the United States. One thing I've noticed about films, I don't like foreign films anymore. You know? They're all like artsy, they're kind of not my cup of tea. But when I grew up in Ottawa, by God, I loved foreign films. You know, Star Wars, Smokey and the Bandit. Do you remember that one?
Jaws.
Here to present our next award, the Candy. And this will be the end of my upbraiding, I hope. Is an accomplished actor. All right. Hey, before we go any further, how about a hand for the band, huh? Good job, guys. George St. Kitts and the Candy Band. Who can take a sunrise? Come on, guys. Sprinkle it, but they can't. Well, whatever. Well, our next presenters are political people. And it made me think, because I was just told Cape Breton Island, I don't know if you know this, but they are offering sanctuary to anyone that lives in America after Trump is elected president by a landslide. And I agree with this in principle, but why Cape Breton Island? I mean, can't I just flee to Toronto? Do I have to leave the fucking planet? I mean, I just go to Baffin Island while I'm at it. All right, now welcome to the stage, two Canadians. Oh, the Candies are going great so far, aren't they? I would like to say to Eugene Levy that there's no reason to be ashamed of your son. My son only this morning punched me in the chest really hard. Listen, I have some good news. I just found out that all of you here tonight will be getting a swag bag. Yeah. Just like the Oscars. I haven't seen one yet, but why don't we take a look and see what you're getting? I'm going to call Megan, our golden girl, out. Megan, our golden girl? Hi, Megan. Come on out here. Ah, you brought the swag bag. Yes, can you hold it open? And then I'll take things out of the swag bag. What do we have here? A loose pancake. What else we got here, Megan? We got, oh, this looks cool. It's a CD, you know what they are, of Nelly Furtado singing all the national anthems. Torn from today's headlines. See what else we have. Well, we have this. Ah, yes, this. This is a bottle of Eau de John Cherry Cologne. It's for the gentlemen in the audience. Now, what else do we have? Hopefully something a little funnier than the last one. Here. We have a 30-minute massage from producer Robert Lantos. Don't try to go for 50. You only can hit 30. Then what else do we have here? Oh, a curling stone. You know what these are made of? I always took them for granite. Last time I take a joke from Martin Short. All right. Megan, just do some house cleaning here. Having a hand for Megan, our Golden Globe Natural mistake. Now, please welcome one of Canada's... All right. I want to apologize for running out earlier. I don't know if anybody saw that. But, you know, these things happen in live TV, and it reminds me actually of a maxim that Christopher Plummer told me many years ago. He said, before a live awards ceremony, do not eat a fistful of LSD. Take that with you. I'm sorry, Jacob. How's Jacob doing? Hey, Jacob. Congratulations, buddy. This must be like deja vu for you, being stuck in a room for so long like this. All right, folks, please.
That one went over my head, I've got to say.
Right, listen, guys. For some reason, I've been told to stretch. So, oh, I've never tried that before. The show's over, folks. Good night. But for the first candies, respect, peace.
Yeah, that was perfectly normal. There's no more, is there? No. Yeah, that was perfectly norm. Some great little, the granite one. I'm just like, I think that's why I like Norm. I like Norm because he is a genius comedian. But also, I just like them silly jokes. I'm going to use that like it's starting to get summer. First time someone says, oh, summer's finally here, I'm going to be like, I'll give it 4 months. Like, that is just, I just love them little, like, I take it for granted. And the funny thing is they're the ones you're going to remember. They're the jokes you remember, is the ones to tell. Yeah. Yeah, genius. I didn't get the room joke. That one went straight over my head with the little boy. But yeah, genius. I was thinking as well in the beginning, as the producer or the whatever, you must just be sitting there thinking, please, Norm, don't go full Norm. Like, don't, like, because there was a little bit in his intro where he chuckled. That's a great opening line as well, making fun of the whole event itself. It's a little Ricky Gervais, to be fair, which I don't know what year this was, but it's like, if you know both comedians, they both perfectly represented themselves. Like, Ricky's was a bit different, he's a bit meaner, but Norm is still taking shots. Also, the black lady, that reminded me of what Ricky Gervais said. I think it was about Jennifer Lopez. That Jennifer Lopez kind of cornered Ricky backstage and was like, don't do a joke, like, please don't do a joke about me, because you've been ripping everyone to pieces. And he's like, well, he did the joke of, she's still Jenny from the block, if that's the block between whatever, some posh place in America. He's like, when she come back off, she's like, that's all right. That was fine. Yeah, it's not the meanest joke. And yeah, his joke for, yeah, she played this thing to represent racial struggles in America. But I did a thing where I was a talking manhole, did he say? But yeah, perfectly Norm. But yeah, that's the reaction this week.
Norm Macdonald.
Well, we're here to look back on the year that was and all the different crazy things that happened during the year. And I didn't catch a lot of it. So, of course, we all know that there's an election. You know? Big election. And it was a very important election. It was probably our most important election. And people had very strong opinions on the election. You know, some people had very strong opinions one way, and other people had strong opinions the other way. And I didn't have any opinions at all. I don't have really any opinions on anything. Like, you ever watch the CNN and they'll have the polls, you know, and it'll be like, what do you think about embryonic stem cell research? And then it'll be like, see, there you go. It'll be like 52% yes, 46% no, 6% I don't know. See? And that's me. I don't know. So I phone up the CNN, you know, and I go, hey, listen, is this the TV? Yeah, that question you asked about the embryonic stem cell research? I don't know. But no, you know, I admire people who have strong opinions, you know, like Linda Ronstadt, she did that thing, you know, where she got up and sang and everything, and then she started talking. And then people were going, God damn, I thought she was supposed to sing. And she just kept talking, and finally they were like, come on, man, sing those only 2 songs we ever heard you sing. We're trying to... $45 ticket I'm holding here. And, you know, celebrities have, they can speak up, you know, they're smart, you know, some of them. Most of them are dumb, but some of them... Because I meet celebrities. I'm a celebrity, and so I meet celebrities, and I know as soon as I shake their hand, I know, hey, there's a dumb guy. You know, because I'm a dumb guy myself, and I got that. You know how gay guys have the gaydar? I'm like that with dumb people. I'm like, hey, how's it going? Hey, I could have a conversation with you, man. So at the end of the election, you know, it was trouble for both candidates because they had the undecideds like me, didn't know. And so they were trying their hardest to get us to know, but, you know, we were all dumb. We didn't know. And then they decided to go with commercials where they just have some animals in them, you know? Like I remember one, it was a bunch of wolves, you know, and then the narrator, he goes, hey, do you want a bunch of wolves to eat you? You're like, damn, no, that's the last thing I want. And then the other character, he came out with his own, because the wolf thing was working good, and so his was, he goes, would you rather be an ostrich or an eagle? And you're like, that's a tough one there. And the guy's like, you'd rather be an eagle, you retard? I would, yes, because then the wolf can't jump up as high enough to catch you. So you're like, all right. I'll tell you what I do like in the news, the big murder trials, you know, because I can follow that, you know. And now we have the greatest one that's coming up, you know, because it's the best when celebrities are up for murder, because then you know the guy, you know. And so, right? So they selected the jurors for the Robert Blake trial, so that will move on, and I'm happy about that, because I love Robert Blake. Ever since I was a kid, watched him. Beretta, my favorite show. God damn, that was a good show. I will say one thing about Robert Blake. The guy appears to have not the greatest alibi I've ever heard. Seems to be a relatively weak alibi to me. You know, and I'm no jurisprudence, I don't know. But this is his alibi as far as I can figure it out. He goes, it couldn't have been me who shot my wife in the secluded area over by the side of the ditch. On account I have an alibi. Oh, where were you? I had to go back to the restaurant. I forgot my gun. Then I got my gun. I went back to where my wife is, and goddamn, somebody shot her. Now, so I don't know what alibis he discarded before he decided to go with that one, but see, this is the thing with celebrity trials, is that it really gets the country all worked up. Because the last celebrity murder, of course, we had was the O.J. Simpson murder. And what happened there is O.J. Simpson was acquitted of murder, And then all the black people thought that O.J. was innocent. And all the white people thought that O.J. was guilty. So what happened was it created a racial divide in the country. I read that in a magazine. It created a... But what that means is, of course, the races were divided, And that's no good, So I was figuring, maybe, what do you think of this? Maybe we let Robert Blake off and call it even. And then... All right, folks. Well, God bless you all, and God bless America.
Coming up on Last Laugh 04, Greg Giraldo. Plus, Andy Dick and D.L. Hughley. When Comedy Central's Last Laugh 04 returns.
You know what I say about Hold'em? It's a game that takes 5 minutes to learn, 10 minutes to master.
Right.
What do I look at to look in? If I look into...
Straight there.
Oh, you look in there.
There you go. Okay. All right. Thanks a lot. Okay. So, Norm.
Wait, what was your name?
Robbie Straczynski.
That's right. So this is your...
This is my blog, cardplayerlifestyle.com.
Awesome. That's pretty cool.
Thank you very much. You also have a poker blog?
Congrats. No, but me and Johnny are trying to figure out the computer and stuff.
Uh-huh.
You're doing it. This is from your computer.
That's right.
Thing is taping us.
Yes.
I know I sound like I'm from another time.
But you are correct, though.
like I'm frozen.
It's a
but that, yeah, that's the camera.
Well, I have to
See
say,
that, John?
Well, I have to say to start off is,
Yes,
you know,
sir.
in preparation for this interview, I watched 8 and 9 hours of your footage and stuff. So how long did you prepare for?
For the interview?
Yeah.
Well, wait, what was your name?
Robbie.
Robbie, what was your last name?
Straczynski.
Yeah. But what was the .com?
It's Card Player Lifestyle.
Cardplayerlifestyle.com.
You know how to plug my site. That's very good. I appreciate it.
I watched the Card Player.
It's all good. What is your favorite poker variant, Norm, and why?
I don't know what that means.
Like Hold'em, Omaha Stud.
Probably low ball.
Do 7? Nice. Single draw, triple draw? But you play single draw. Nice. It's That's the real poker. That's tough.
When I started playing, nobody played. There was one in the Mayfair in New York where I played.
Yep.
There was one Hold'em table.
Mhm.
And I mean, there were limit Hold'em. Everybody else would play Omaha or Hold'em. Anyway, there was one table non-limit. So then, once in a while, someone would just go all in.
Right.
And we'd all get up and go to the
Yep.
table.
Yep.
And go. And it was probably like $300. The guy would take 20. Imagine that. He called. Oh, for 300.
I hear it.
You talk about it for days.
So do you like cash games or tournament more?
Well, I'm learning tournament.
Okay,
I
right.
like cash. 'Cause
Uh-huh.
I'm good at it. I was never very good at tournament. So I'm finally learning tournament.
Interesting.
It takes you know what I say about Hold'em? It's a game that takes 5 minutes to learn, 10 minutes to master.
Right. Well, I did look at your Hendon Mob results. That's where they record all of the tournament results and stuff.
They did?
And your last one was a result. You won an Aria $125 nightly back in 2013. So you've done obviously very well for yourself in life, and you're entering 25Ks. So my question is, what is it that possesses you in the first place to register for a $125 event?
Well, I started playing poker because I was a degenerate gambler, so I'd be in the casino. And the pit, just blowing money, and then you go play a limit Hold'em. You can only lose so much because you can't suddenly go, I'm betting everything.
Okay.
It's not no limit. But you can't suddenly just go on tilt and
Certainly.
like everything.
Right.
Because there's another guy that's got to call you. So it was just to get...
To limit the losses.
Story.
Okay, but you won. But you won $2,200, so that was pretty cool.
I did?
And that one, yeah, sure. You were there, right?
I guess.
Very good. So you were born in Quebec City,
Yes,
and
sir.
you were raised in Ottawa. So how was that?
Well, Canada is separated into people think Canada's French, but Canada's actually half French, half English. Quebec's French. Everything but Quebec's English. So I was born in Quebec City, but I was English.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So
you speak any French?
No. The French
Neither
English
do
don't
I.
get along well at all. They do now.
Okay.
They didn't when I was young.
Right.
We had a war for the country.
Sure. Canadians at war is kind of like a strange concept. When you're not playing in private games, do you often feel pressure to sort of be on in like the famous Norm Macdonald at the table, or do you sort of let your hair down and be yourself, with everyone sitting around you?
You just asked me, am I the Norm Macdonald or am I myself?
Well, I mean, like the famous, everyone knows Norm Macdonald who's on camera, or you sort of like let your hair down. That's basically.
Yeah, I don't try to joke. But the funny thing is, people, they're always expecting you to joke. So
Right.
They have an eager look on their face.
Sure.
As if you're about to make a joke, and then you say something, and they go, "Oh, that wasn't very good." It wasn't a joke.
But you weren't trying. Right?
Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about being on camera and performing?
Well, I mostly do stand-up.
Yep.
So I don't have to do it on camera. That's my favorite.
Okay.
So really, I've done stand-up ever since I started, which was 25 years ago.
Wow.
And then in between, I've done TV once in a while. Most of the time, stand-up. But people laugh because you have to know clubs.
Sure.
So they know you from TV, even though it's television. But I don't mind TV. Stand-up you get spoiled because you can say whatever you want, and you get full. It's like this, Robbie. It's like your thing. You get full credit.
I hope, yeah, sure.
Or you get full blame.
Right.
Or whatever you do.
Totally
You
in your
can't-
control. Sure.
Yeah. So on TV shows, people will go like,
right.
It was a great pilot we did, but the network hated it. But it was the greatest thing ever. Everyone says that.
Right.
And then of course it was bad.
Well, you'll be headlining a big comedy event stand-up tonight, tomorrow night,
yes,
right?
For the
Definitely looking forward to that.
Are you gonna go?
I hope so.
I hope you
You'll
go.
you got me in my front row seat, right?
Sure.
Awesome.
Okay.
So the question is, have you ever performed for an audience of poker players before? I mean, they're
No.
experts at being reserved and not
Yeah,
showing emotions.
yeah.
Have you prepared a little bit differently for this type of an audience?
Well, they'll probably read my panic, and if I start losing them, they'll realize that and read it and attack. So I might have to counterattack.
Okay, good. Well, obviously you know from ad libbing. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like poker. You know what I mean? If they raise signs, we might have to fucking go all in.
There you go.
Fucking push all in on them. Crush them.
You have been well known and a celebrity for quite a while. You've done obviously Weekend Update, all the stand-ups, and so many things. When people come up to you and ask you questions, do you like it more when they talk about the stuff you did 20 years ago that was just so legendary, or more like Norm Macdonald has a show, which is relatively
No,
new?
I like new stuff because I don't really remember old stuff. People do because I guess they watch or something, but I don't watch. And a weird thing happened where I used to do talk shows all the time. Because they just asked me to talk shows. I was my SNL studio was right beside Letterman and
Sure. In New York,
and,
yeah.
and Conan, so they would just ask me whenever they didn't have a guest. So I'd be on there all the time.
I watched a lot of them. It was awesome.
But now they take all those old ones and put them on the computer, so they're around forever. But when they did them, they were only around for a day. You didn't see them. So the weird thing is that people go, hey, I like that thing you did, but I haven't seen it, and I don't remember it because it was 14 years ago.
Right.
So I like the new,
got it.
Just because I know what they're talking about.
Interesting. You're obviously very well known. You got a lot of followers, big following. People know who you are. Obviously.
You mean I'm over $1 million now?
A little bit. Yeah, it just happened this morning. It was awesome. Do you feel the obligation to use your notoriety to do something a little bit bigger than the comedy and make like big statements or try to influence people?
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I do. I think that it would be bad to only use your fame to get something for yourself. You know what I mean? I think you should give and have a message. Like I try to tell people to give to charities. The charity I tell them to give to is the Palm Beach Tennis and Golf Resort in Palm Beach, because the courts are getting a little shoddy.
Nice. Well, you heard it here first at cardplayerlifestyle.com. Here again with Norm Macdonald at the PSPC. Any last message you want to leave our
Yes,
want to plug something?
Write the check out to Ray Rio, care of the Palm Springs Golf and Tennis Resort. CC. Courts are getting a little shoddy.
That's Norm Macdonald. Thank you very much. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I love this.
Right. You're so aware of others' feelings.
Now you're killing him.
I would guess that one of the good things about this, you had some time off. Have you taken some vacation? Have you gone anywhere, traveled?
Yeah. I went. I wanted to get away from all the showbiz, crazy showbiz.
Yeah.
So I decided I'd go on a vacation,
Right.
And I don't like to go to hotels because all my years of doing my nightclub act, I don't like hotels.
Yeah.
So I decided I'll go, my buddy tells me, he goes, hey, you should go to one of them bed and breakfasts. You ever hear tell them?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. The idea is you go there, it's a guy's house, and you live in his room, and then he makes you some breakfast.
Right. Very
Yeah. It's a thumbnail.
Yeah, that's it, sure.
So I looked one up on the internet there, and I found one. I went to Vancouver Island, Victoria, which is beautiful. Oh, my God. It's God's little country. And so I go there, and I look up my place where I'm supposed to go. I have it on a little piece of paper. And I knock on the door, right? And there's no answer. So I knock again, and there's still no answer. So finally, I look like in the window there, and there's an old man sleeping on a couch,
Yeah.
So I bang on the door, ringing the doorbell, So finally I hear like, hey, keep your pants on there, from the inside. And he comes to the door, old guy, but I'd say 80, 85 years old. Old Harold Delaney was his name.
Harold Delaney?
Yeah, nice enough gentleman, And so I got in there and I says, well, I better go to sleep. There's no one else there, Like, I thought it'd be like a whole bunch of people in different rooms,
Yeah.
And it was just me.
Yeah.
So I go up and I go to sleep, and I'm ready to go to sleep, and a knock comes on the door, right? Knock on my bedroom door.
Right.
So I figure, uh-oh, old Harold Delaney wants to have sex with me there.
That's the first thought that went through your mind, huh?
Well, I'm a young fella. These days, anything
not a
goes.
bad-looking guy, sure, yeah.
I'm not a...
Traveling alone, why
Sure.
not?
And, of course, I didn't come to Victoria to have sex with old Harold Delaney. I came to do some sightseeing.
Of course.
Yeah. So then I hear him, he goes, well, you ought to play some Scrabble.
Oh, Scrabble.
Yeah, so I say, okay, that's good.
Sure.
I'll play some Scrabble. So I go down, and he pulls out this old Scrabble game there, and we start to play, and I like Scrabble, So I get the first turn, because I picked the lower letter, and so I get the first turn. So I make rabbit,
Pretty good.
It's a good word. And then I do it pretty quick. I take like a couple of minutes. And then old Harold Delaney, he takes like a half hour to like get his word. And the whole time he's not talking, he's not telling me old stories, because I like hearing old stories, you know? And instead, it was like for a half hour, it was just Harold Delaney going. So then after a half an hour of that, you know, I'm just sitting there, he comes up with his word, it's hat. That's his word, yeah, hat. So he puts it, and he takes the word hat, and then he puts it like way in the corner on that triple letter score.
Right.
The triple word, the red one that you want to get to.
Yeah, sure.
But you can't just put it there.
No, it's got to have some relation to rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to move up there, you know, and finally get to there. But instead, he just puts it right there.
Oh, no.
So I go, all right, you know. And so then it's my turn, you know, I do something, and quickly, and then again, the same thing, like, you know, and then time going by, and then every word, and I was coming up with good words, you know, I had sleigh, you know, a sleigh ride, and avocado.
Whoa.
It was a 7-letter word.
Yep.
You get 50 extra points. I'm still way behind him.
He's just freelancing the board.
Yeah. Yes. And so finally I decided I'm going to, like, I got to say something, you know? So and all his words were like cup and hat, and I think it was just like things he'd see around the room, you know? And so I'm playing excellently. I should be in the lead, but instead I'm like 1,000 points behind. And finally, like, I got to say something, you know? So he puts boot, you know, up on this triple, and it really annoyed me because I was building towards the triple letter, and he just puts boot, and so I said, finally, I gotta say something here, and I go, hey, old Harold Delaney there, I don't know, you can't put boot there, and then he goes, you never heard tell of a boot? So I go, no, I know what a boot is. I'm just saying. He goes, if a fella goes out there to wear a boot. So I go, no, I know what I made avocado. I know a boot. You know? And it just took him forever. And I think, and also I noticed a weird thing. There were no blanks. You know how you have the blanks in the game, and it's always good to use any letter, right? Yeah. I realized there's no blanks in this game, and I figured old Harold Delaney must have, when he got the game, figured, what the hell is that, you know, and thrown it away.
Can't use it.
Yeah.
Now, how was the breakfast? Did you have the breakfast?
There was no breakfast. I got up the next day. I was so hungry from playing Scrabble all night. So he says, hey, Harold, how you doing there? How about some breakfast? And he goes, I've never been much for breakfast. So I go, oh, all right. So I go, I guess I'll go down to Macdonald's and pick up some breakfast or something, Harold. And he goes, can you get me an egg McMuffin? It was crazy. Story, you know, that this guy, he just moved in, you know, next door to me. So I'm always one to meet the neighbors.
You like to chat with the neighbors,
yeah, because, you know, so I went over to the guy, I knocked on the door next door to where I live, and I say to the guy, I said, hey, I'm your new neighbor, you know, and I said, good to see you, you know, nice to run into you, you know, welcome to the neighborhood, you know. And so the guy, I said, what do you do for a living there, sir, you know, if you don't mind me asking? You know, what do you do for a living? I'm a nightclub comic, I tell the guy. So he says to me, he says, I work down at the University of Science there. He says,
that's a good school, by the way.
I can't remember the exact place.
Sure.
But he says, I'm a professor of logic.
Oh.
So he says, the guy says, logic. Now, what the hell is that? I never heard tell of that. He says, oh, well, he says it's a kind of a pattern of syllogistic. Well, he says it's hard to explain. He says, why don't I give you an example? So I said, fair enough. Why don't you do that? So the guy says, well, he says, let me ask you a question. He says, do you own a doghouse? So I go, yes, I do. He says, well, then that means you probably have a dog. I said, yes. He says, well, that means you're likely you have a family if you have a dog. I said, yes, I do. He said, well, then that means you got kids, you're married? I said, yes, I am. He says, well, then you're a heterosexual man. I said, yes, sir, I am. He says, well, you see, that's logic there. I asked if simply from finding out you had a doghouse, I made this series of inferences, and I found that you're a heterosexual man simply from the fact that you had a doghouse. Well, I said, good God, isn't that something?
Okay.
So I said, well, I won't waste any more of your time there, neighbor. And I said, I'll see you later.
See you around. Okay.
So I said, come by one day and have a chicken with me. So anyways, I left. So I left. So I go to get a bus, you know, to the bus stop. And I walk down to the bus stop, and I'm still thinking about this thing that happened to me, you know. And I'm standing at the bus, and no bus coming at all, you know, and 5 or 6 of us standing around, and one guy lights up a cigarette there, and he goes, as soon as you light up a cigarette, the bus comes. And he smokes the whole damn cigarette, no bus comes.
Right.
So I said to the guy, well, that theory really worked, huh?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, well, sometimes it works. Anyways, the guy goes, what's new with you? I go, well, I had an interesting thing happen to me today. I said, I met my neighbor. And he goes, oh, yeah? I go, he had a hell of an interesting job. I said, he's a professor of logic down at the University of
Science.
And so the guy says, is that so? He says, professor of logic. He goes, what the hell is that, logic? I said, well, it's a series of Scylla something or other.
Right.
I said, I can't remember exactly, but I said, I'll give you an example if you want to hear an example.
Yeah.
So the guy goes, all right, fair enough. So I said, let me ask you this. I said, let me ask you a question. Do you own a doghouse? And the guy goes, no, I don't own a doghouse. So the guy says, oh, yeah, you're one of them gays. I've been on a lot of shows, but there's no better crowd than you right here. I'll tell you that
You're a pro. You're a pro. You came out here. You lit this crowd up.
I'm just telling the truth.
You're a truth teller. You got your book there?
Oh yeah. Let me read some of it.
You don't have to do. You don't have to do that.
That's rich. Look, I'll tell you something.
Yeah. What's up, pal?
This is not a memoir. It says a memoir on it.
Oh, yeah, well, I thought this was a memoir. I thought this was...
No, it only says a memoir on it, but
Yeah.
it's a novel. I don't know, so I was angry when it was in the nonfiction.
Yeah.
Because it's a memoir. It says a memoir. It doesn't mean anything.
Right.
It's like if you bought Grapes of Wrath. You're like, hey, there's no grapes.
Yeah.
Or you put it in the grape section. That's smart.
Yeah.
Then everybody will find Grapes of Wrath.
Yeah.
People that like grapes.
Okay, listen. Norm, settle down.
Have I made my point?
You made your point.
If this was a memoir, if this were a memoir,
yeah,
I would put juicy things from my own life.
Right. Like what kind of things would you put in there that nobody knows?
Well, I guess the biggest thing that nobody knows about me is I'm a deeply closeted gay man.
What? That's. You're a gay man?
I'm not gay. I said I'm deeply closeted. I'm as straight as an arrow.
So you're a gay man who won't admit it?
No. Do you know what deeply closeted means?
Yeah.
It means a man who will not acknowledge that he's gay.
Yes.
So I'm telling you, I'm not gay. I got a wife.
You got a wife?
I just got married because I thought, go through that charade, keep appearances up.
Oh, yeah. That's the kind of thing you tell if this were a memoir.
Yeah, if this were a memoir.
Right.
If this were a memoir, I would tell about my wife. What a battle axe.
Battle axe? No one's called their wife a battle axe since 1945.
Listen, come. How do you feel about a woman? She's supposed to be my life partner. I look in the mirror the other day and I says to her, honey, I look in the mirror and all I see is a fat, ugly old man. And I need you to give me a compliment. She says, all right then, your eyesight is damn near perfect. I said, you dirty dog.
You called her a dirty dog?
A dirty dog.
A dirty dog.
We have fights constantly.
Oh, you do you?
Oh, and sometimes it bleeds over. Like we were driving in the car. We went past a bunch of animals. There was a pig, a cow. And I admit this is a little cruel.
You were kind of mad at her at the time.
I was mad at her. So I say, hey, you see that pig, that cow, horse? That remind you of any of your relatives? She says, yeah, my in-laws. I said, you dirty dog.
Oh, wow. Wow. Dirty dog again. Wow.
I tell you, until I met my wife, I always felt incomplete. Now I'm finished. But I will say this.
What is going on?
I will say this.
What is going on?
I will say
this is
this.
a 1935 radio show.
Penny Youngman, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
What's that you say there, Norm?
Let me see.
Norm, what's that you say? Tell us more, Norm. We're going to take a break for Chesterfield figurettes.
Well, let me say something more modern and stylish then.
Okay.
My wife went into a coma.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
And the doctor said to me, you won't hear this from any 1935 comic. He says to me, there's one way to wake her up, but it's a little unconventional. You go in there and you have oral sex with her. I said, by God. He says, I've seen it work. I said, well, I'm willing to try. So I go in there, I'm in there about 5 minutes, and I come out. I said, Doc, she's choking. But that's modern medicine for you.
That's modern medicine. We're going to take a break. I'm going to find out what's happening here.
That's modern.
We're going to take a little break here. Here's a message from the good people at Bosco Chocolate Syrup. We'll be back. More Norm Macdonald after this.
Norm Macdonald, my boy, the homie. Drop a like, man. Hit that like. How many of them things? 2 thou wow. We can do 2 thou wow and Norm Macdonald. Run this up, man. Jokes that'll make your jaw drop. I'm here for it. Let's get it.
But I looked on because I like learning on my Wikipedia, because I was wondering about fame, the nature of fame, because it's changed so much, And when I was young, it was one thing, and now it's a whole different thing. And I was wondering how many people have been to the moon, like have actually walked on the moon. So I looked on my magic telephone, and I found out only 13 or 14 in the entire history of the world. You would think that would make you very, very famous. But no, the last guy who walked, now you'd think he would be famous for being the last guy to be on the moon. His name was Harrison Schmitt. Now, who ever heard of him? Meanwhile, he goes all the way to the moon, hangs around there for a while, and comes back. He's not famous, but a girl with a giant ass is famous. When I was young, a man...
Why is that so true? Who is Harrison Schmitt?
If we being honest, though, which one would you rather know?
Stop.
Because, I don't know what somebody going to the moon is doing for me until that information reaches me, but...
What's the girl with the big butt?
I'm going to look at the butt, you know what I'm saying?
What's she doing for you?
Huh?
Was she doing more things for you than Harrison Schmitt?
Yeah, because who's Harrison Schmitt? And nobody knows him. But we know the girl with the big butt. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's all I'm saying.
But a girl with a giant ass is famous. When I was young, a man who went to the moon was famous. And a lady with a giant ass, you'd go, can you stand over there? Because this is... I one time worked for Otis Elevator. I don't know if you know who they are. Who? Otis Elevator. I one time worked for Otis Elevator. I don't know if you know who they are. Who? Otis Elevators. They make elevators. Okay. It's a company. And they wanted me to come up with a slogan. I thought I had a great one. Otis Elevators, they never let you down. But when you're writing...
stupid.
Yo!
That's stupid.
Man, that's a huge fear of mine, though, actually. I don't know if I ever told you that, but...
Being dropped in the elevator?
Yeah, like a cable stretch in an elevator. Not like... I'm not scared of elevators, but like, man, that has to be a horrible way to go.
You talk about you want a penthouse?
Yeah, that's different, though, because the new building, and they ain't gonna let that happen.
Okay.
It'd be them old buildings that... Yeah, them buildings that were built a long time ago. Them be the ones, you know? I like that, though.
When you're writing, you learn a lot of that. I went to a guy who was a big writer guy. He told me about things I didn't know about. Metaphors. You ever hear of them? He said, you got to use metaphors. I'm like, what's that? He's like, that's a thing. So a metaphor is like, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? So he's like, that means you can take a person, you know, and you can give him all the information and everything, but he still has to be the one to absorb it himself. So I was like, well, why the fuck didn't you just say that? Like, why do you have to put a horse into it? Like, what? You thought I was so stupid you needed to make it into some fable? Like, what? A horse?
You're so good at stand-up, you've gotten to the point.
It sounds better when you have to, elaborate it a little differently.
Right, but man, that's kind of funny.
I gotta use the horse, though.
It's like what I be saying with the Southern folk when they always got like a...
Oh, man,
like,
they are
yeah, they got like a
hilarious.
saying for everything.
It's like a meat possum in it.
Yeah.
Like, what?
That's a country mile. Like, what does that mean, bruh? What is a country mile, bruh? Okay.
A horse?
You're so good at stand-up, you've gotten to the point, you look for jokes
Yeah.
that have the same setup as the punchline. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I
Can you
do,
explain
yeah.
that?
I remember one time, for instance, I was on a Weekend Update, and there was this guy died, Jerry Rubin, and he was a yippie.
Yes.
Not a hippie, but a yippie. I remember my dad going, "Who's that? A goddamn hippie or a yippie?" You know. And so anyways, the joke on a Weekend Update was,
Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. I'm sorry, that's Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week.
Wait.
Oh my God!
Was he doing it on purpose?
Yo,
or
wait.
that was an accident?
Yo, oh my God! Wait, hold on. I gotta run that whole thing back.
hippie, but a yippie. I remember my dad going, "Who's that? A goddamn hippie or a yippie?" You know. And so anyways, the joke on a Weekend Update was,
Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week. Oh, I'm sorry, that should read, Yippee! Jerry Rubin died last week.
Yeah!
Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
That's what he's
My
saying,
mistake
though.
completely. Just, I didn't read it right.
Nah, that's what he said. That's what
That's what-
Howard Stern
yeah.
is saying too. That's hilarious. Cause he said the setup and the punch of the joke is the same. Yo, nah, that's fire. Wow, that makes me want to watch him more now. Just to see that.
My mistake completely.
Put
Just,
that
I
to
didn't read it
words.
right.
I remember my dad's favorite joke.
Yeah.
He says he was from the farm, you know, and he says a guy comes from the city. City slicker comes and he buys a farm, and the farmer next door comes over to him and says, "Hey, now, would you like to come over to my house tonight? We're going to have a big shindig for you because we're neighborly here." And the city guy said, "Well, this is something that's I really like, that this is why I moved to the farm, to have things like this, Guy says it'll be a hell of a big party, He goes, it'll be, a little drinking, a little fighting, a little fucking, And the city guy goes, well, that sounds good. What time should I be here? And the farmer goes, anytime you like, just the two of us. So they would drink, then get in a fight, and fuck.
It's your dad's favorite
That was
joke.
my dad's favorite joke. And he also believed that this is a true story. When I was young, he told me that gay people showed up in the 50s.
They just showed up.
And the 1950s were the first gay people.
He believed that?
He actually did believe that. I guess because it's the first time that he encountered.
Is he not realizing what he's saying about Daddy Boy?
The way my boy looked was so funny. He said,
50s.
They just showed up.
And the 1950s were the first gay people.
He believed that?
He actually did believe that. I guess because it's the first time that he encountered one or something.
Because I went to this gay pride parade, and I saw in it there were these old men and old ladies like with these signs that said, "We are proud of our gay son," you know? And so I was saying, that's an odd thing to be proud of, you know, because it's not an achievement, you know? It's not like something you work all your life to be gay or anything like that. And I just wondered, I had a hard time believing that these 50, 60-year-old men are actually bragging, you know, at work like they're, hey, Bill, you know, my kid, oh my God, we're proud of him, Johnny. He graduated from Harvard, you know, first in his class, you know what I mean? Now he's articling over at a law firm, and, oh yeah, he loves cock. You know? Just kidding.
Slide that in there.
Do you think this would be funny, just as a practical joke, if you just wrote a suicide note and just blamed some random guy? Do you think that would be...
That's fucked up. That's so fucked up.
Oh my God. Oh
you know,
my
like
God.
your barber or something like that, you know, you go,
I'm dead.
you know, it's all Ralph Abernathy's fault.
Yo.
Because you know the police would be compelled to go to Abernathy's barbershop. And go, have you ever heard of a fella named Norm Macdonald? I go, yeah, he come in every couple of months for a trim. Oh, okay. Well, anyways, he took his life because of you. It's wrote it here in this letter. Would you like to keep the...
Would you like to keep the... Stupid. Would you...
Oh my God.
That's so foul.
Yo, just imagine just having no, especially just somebody you don't even know. He said somebody like he cut his hair, but boy, just imagine. That's comedy.
And then Ralph Abernathy would have to spend the rest of his life walking down.
Why you gotta look like...
According to an obscure 14th century law, British Army Captain James Hewitt could be hanged for having an affair with Princess Diana. The punishment for having sex with Princess Diana is death. The punishment for having sex with Princess Anne is having sex with Princess Anne.
Why? Oh.
Cooked.
You know what else I like about the magic phone? Wikipedia. Oh, you ever use that? That's the best, man. It makes a democracy out of smartness. Everybody's equal now. You know, used to be a guy would go to school 5, 6 years, and then he'd talk to me, and I'd be like, ah. But now it's all different. I got my magic phone in my pocket. Right. So a guy will say to me, he'll go, hey, Norm, you ever hear of a fella that went by the name of Claude Monet? And I go, why, of course I have. I got to go to the bathroom. And I'm in there 20, 25 minutes, and I come back. And I go, hey, listen, we were talking about Claude Monet, and I just wanted to say that, you know what I liked about him was his paintings. I liked the way he painted. He was a painter, and I loved how he used the paint to make paintings. And the guy goes, God damn, Norm, I've never been able to stump you in 2 years. I go,
In what is considered a remarkably short period of time, the head of the Federal Advisory Board, Dr. Peter Mellman, has given speedy approval to a controversial new anti-obesity drug. It should be noted, however, Dr. Mellman's wife is a fat pig.
I know you're from Canada.
Yes, yes.
And do you get
rural
back?
Canada, deep rural Canada.
And do you get back there much and see the old gang, the old chums?
God, yeah. You know, I grew up, we didn't know the things that you do in the city.
City folks,
I remember when my dad, when I was young, he took me the first time we ever went to the city. And we saw an elevator, and by God, my dad didn't know what it was, and I didn't know what it was.
Oh, that's
and we
crazy.
see the doors, it was just magic doors to us. That's what my dad called it. The doors opened, and a big, fat, old, ugly woman in a wheelchair got in. And then the doors closed. then the doors open again, and a beautiful blonde walks out. And my dad says, "Quick, go get your mother." Now, that guy was listen, he was a dirty dog, but he was a good man.
When people commit suicide, no one ever understands. You know what I mean? People commit suicide, people go, I don't understand why. And I go, you don't? Well, you live in a cotton candy house or something? What the fuck? You don't know about life?
Right.
How it only disappoints and gets worse and worse until it ends in a catastrophe? What the fuck? There's two reasons guys will hang themselves from the neck. One is, like we said...
He said hang them from the neck, like opposed to what? Like what else? From the ear, yeah.
The foot.
Hanging from the foot.
Drain you.
Specified
If you
the
hang
neck.
upside down, can't you pass out and die from that or something?
You said what?
If you're hanging upside down long enough.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you die, but you definitely all the blood rushes to your brain.
Just sitting there.
Like woo.
Guys will hang themselves from the neck. One is, like we said, to escape this worthless masquerade of a life we pretend we have. And the second reason we hang ourselves from the neck is to whack off. These guys, I don't understand. It's called autoerotic asphyxiation. It's a big fancy word, but it's a filthy thing.
It's a filthy thing.
This is my problem with it. The risk reward. It's not good.
This fool.
Nah, that is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. Drop a like, Norm Macdonald. Hey man, run that up, please, because that was actually a really good video.
Yeah, that was funny.
We back into it. Let's get it.
Bye.
What's good, family, man? Welcome back to Wild on Marcus. You know what's good, family. It's been entirely too long since I kicked it with y'all. Only way you said it with your boys because you're new, man. If you're new, take a few seconds out, smack the button, hit the bell, man. That's the subscriber button and the bell so you can keep up with my latest videos. Now, what I got for y'all today is some more subscriber request content, man. But before I get into that, shout out to your boy here, man. It's 6/14, June 14, man. That's your boy's birthday, man. Happy birthday to your boy Wild on Marcus one time. God, you're amazing. I love you, family. I feel it. Can you see my tears? Can you see them? Okay, it's amazing. Shout out to God one time for keeping your boy here. I love you, man. But anyway, you know what time it is, family. Time to get into some more subscriber request content. Shout out to the realest family in the world, Craig. You guys are amazing. This right here is from Noah Macdonald. Okay, it's been a long time since I got into this guy right here, man, but this guy is crazy. He has a different kind of humor. It's unique and it's an acquired taste. If you ain't laughing, it's because you ain't got the taste. How it tastes now. Laugh again. There you go. You all right. I'm just playing, man. This Norm Macdonald, last stand-up on Letterman. This the last stand-up? I don't know. It's from 1990, May 9th. And let's get into it. I've been holding you too long. Hostage. Your ears just like, let me go. All right, let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is something exciting. Our next guest made his stand-up debut. I did not remember that. This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Very talented actor. Nobody funnier. Ladies and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald.
Thanks, guys.
Now, what's that all?
Guys, listen, I don't want to brag or anything, but me and Oprah are making the same money tonight. But the show has loosened up considerably. I noticed I was watching Oprah and Dave talking about weed and booze. I don't do either of those. The hardest drug I ever did, LSD. And I remember I was a kid, I was like 16, and I remember they warned me and said, hey, you gotta be careful with that LSD on account of you can get a flashback. 10 years will go by, 20 years, 30 years, and a flashback will happen. So I thought, hey, that seems like a good deal. You tell me I buy a drug for $5, I eat it, I get high, and then 20 years later I get high again?
I'm sorry, man. Kids don't do drugs, but that did sound crazy. Interesting. Do not do that. Let's go.
That's not the point. I like to stretch my drug dollars. The point is this. 10 years have passed, 20 years have passed, 30 years have passed, and no flashbacks. What a jip that turned out to be. Just more horse by the big acid companies, that's all it is. But I can't believe it's been a quarter century since I made my television debut. It was all different back then. You know, it was back then, I remember if you wanted to take a picture, you would use a camera. Now they telephone. As a matter of fact, if you used a telephone, people would look at you odd. Stay silent. What about in the old days when they took pictures of you way back, you know, where they pulled that thing and it exploded and stuff? I got a picture of my great-grandfather. The thing took 6 hours to take your picture, and it's a picture of my great-grandfather, one. Every guy had one picture back then. And it's just him like... I gotta get back, feed them hugs. Who's gonna feed the hogs? Somebody gotta feed them hogs. Now, in the future, of course, it'll be different. 50 years from now, people will be going like, hey, you want to see 100,000 pictures of my great-grandfather? I got him right here. Plus everything he did every day of his life. Hey, this occurred to me today. ID, which I had to show you again. There's a strange abbreviation when you think about it. I is short for I. And then D is short for identification. Because put that one I feel better, you know?
It's funny because he's true.
I watch the TV, I watch the news, make you afraid, the news, you know? Put all these stories on, Iraq, Iran, North Korea, you know, try to scare you, you know? But does it ever really scare you? Like, you ever wake up in the middle of the night, North Korea! That little tiny country across the ocean. I wonder if they'll get me. Plus, didn't MASH settle that like 20 years ago? Why the hell was that stupid show? There is one country that worries me, though. Not Iraq, not Iran, not North Korea. The only country that really worries me is the country of Germany. I don't know if you guys are history buffs or not, but in the early part of the previous century, Germany decided to go to war. And who did they go to war with? The world. This had never been tried before. And so you figure that would take about 5 seconds for the world to win, but no, it was actually close. Then about 30 years pass, and Germany decides again to go to war, and again it chooses as its enemy the world. And this time they have that guy dignify him by saying his name, but I think you know what I'm saying. But you'd think at that point the world would go, listen, Germany, here's the deal. You don't get to be a country no more. On account of you keep attacking the world. Mars or something? Anyways, listen, folks, this will be my last time on the David Letterman show, I understand. And you guys, we all know that David Letterman was the greatest talk show host who ever lived. But I remember Dave differently because the first time I saw him, I was 13 years old. I was living in.
He got choked up, man. It's a big deal.
I was living in Toronto, Canada, and I went to a talk show they had there. And David Letterman was the
Shout out Toronto. Y'all know it's a big deal right now.
and a comedian on the show. And I love stand-up. And David Letterman did this joke that I told everybody this joke. I love this joke. It still stays with me as my favorite stand-up joke ever. So I'd like to do it for you if you'd like to hear it. Because I was on the street the other day and I saw a garbage truck, and on the back of the garbage truck there was a small sign that said, "Please do not follow too closely. Another of life's simple pleasures ruined by meddling bureaucracy, ladies and gentlemen." Remember the old days when Dad would pile the kids in the station wagon and we'd all go out and follow a garbage truck? So anyways, I'd just like to say, I know that Mr. Letterman is not for the mawkish, and he has no truck for the sentimental, but if something is true, it is not sentimental, and I say in truth, I love you.
I know it though. I know it by the way he got choked up when he was what he said.
Oh my God.
So man, that was amazing, man. Wow, Norm. Who would ever thought Norm had such a big ass heart in his chest? One more time, man. I mean, I don't know you, guy. Don't get upset with me, but I'm happy to see people with big, warm hearts in their chest, man. It's a crazy world out here. There's some psychos out there. A couple of my cousins. What up, cuz? I love you. Don't hurt. I love you. But yeah, man. Like him and them. That was crazy, man. Good call. But anyway, man, that deserves a round of applause. That was amazing, man. Shout out to your boy Norm Macdonald. Shout out to Letterman. And shout out to your boy Wallow and Marcus, man. It's your birthday, boy. Happy birthday, boy. I hope y'all celebrating with me, man. Big up to your boy. I'm probably in Hill City tonight. Look for me, boy. Throw the Marcus symbol in the sky, boy. I'm going to fly down on you, boy. We're going to have a great time. But anyway, I got to get up out of here, family. It's the worst part of the video. Part where I got to go to get some more. I got more subscriber content to get into. I'm a little tipsy off of whatever that was I mixed in that cup. Don't have no idea, but I love you guys. Be safe. And I'll see you soon. Later. Whoop.
It's rolling up in something new and taking all the bitches. How you get your car that tone? That shit is so prestigious. I would compliment your shit, but I would really mean it. Niggas hating on the kid.
You know, I took one puff. I have an oral fixation, my doctor tells me, which is not good.
How did he know that?
I was sucking his.
Hey, yo!
I was.
What's going on, the Nova Squad? My name is Nova. Welcome back to the channel. So today we'll be watching this video right here, which is called Norm Macdonald Live. Is the funniest podcast of all time. Anyways, without further ado, here we go.
Hey, for the 9th consecutive year, Nick, JetBlue Airlines ranked first for satisfaction among all North American airlines. But you know what ranked least in satisfaction? 9/11 Airlines. What a terrible name for an airline. It reminds me of that tragedy.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, 9/11. Yeah, don't laugh at 9/11 again. 9/11.
Yo, stop. That's crazy. Why would you joke about that? Oh, my God.
I tried to tell him not
There
to
you go,
laugh.
Adam.
I know. I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada.
Come on, man.
Do you want to hear my impression of the
That's going to be you if you don't lose weight.
Do you want to hear my impression of the 9/11 call from Johnny Carson?
911 call.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But 9/11 was a national tragedy.
Yes, it was.
Why do you laugh at that?
You said me.
Johnny Carson.
Worse.
80 years old.
Okay, Johnny Carson died at 80 years old. Would you like to hear my impression?
Yeah, he messed up his own joke.
With us, the Iron Horse of broadcasting.
It's iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the Iron Horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the Iron Horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word IRON is
Iron.
No, iron.
Iron.
Right. Not. It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah.
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest
toughest
language.
language
To me,
to
it's the
learn.
easiest.
Yeah.
It's cast iron.
It's cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that are
you kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like fucking Larry King. That I say iron and he's up my asshole for fucking 4 days. But here's the thing.
10 long.
I know to smoke.
I'll smoke it for you if you no. All right.
No, I'm trying to.
I just figured it would be rude not to offer you a light.
It's nice, but I'm trying not to. And I feel if I
Sitting there with a cigarette.
I feel if I took one puff. I have an oral fixation, my doctor tells me, which is not good.
How did he know that?
I was sucking his.
Hey, yo!
I was sucking his. Have you ever been with a porno girl?
Yes.
A professional pornography person?
Several times, yes.
Oh, several times. And how does that? See, that would intimidate me because I would think, you know how when you're in bed sometimes and you're like, you're doing something that you think you invented? Have you ever done that? And then
I did invent them. I'm still thinking that.
I believe it.
Because oftentimes it might have just been the pornographer's girl's husband that actually invented it. Well, I'm an old chunk of coal. I'm near 50.
Uh-huh.
I'm on the same Viagra dosage that they give to the donkey at the second show in Tijuana. What? My doctor told me.
That's not scary being a stand-up for you.
No. You know what I think? Like people's fear, like they always go like, number one fear, public speaking.
Right.
To me, it would be bowel cancer or something. Like I sometimes.
That's good. It was in a movie, wasn't it? Where like the.
Was it about his own cancer?
Oh, it was in a Pink Panther movie, I think, where the parrot told him
recognize
where
him.
like the bad guy was or something because he was in there listening.
One of the Peter Sellers one?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
shit.
think that was in one of those.
No, the Steve Martin one.
You know, it was I was referring to the cartoon or the movie.
That was good.
Business news: Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg is facing a $1 billion tax bill this year.
He's almost
He
getting
pays $1
sued
billion
about something.
in taxes?
In tax. That's a lot of money.
Good problem to have, right,
Yeah,
Tom?
that's not bad.
God damn.
Absolutely. $1 billion.
$1 billion, that's more than my dad made in his lifetime.
Yeah.
I think that these super billionaire guys keep themselves unknown so we don't find out and go to their house.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
He's
you?
probably not the real, he's just sort of like the, there's much bigger billionaires.
You think
than
there's
these
bigger
guys? Oh, I think they're living on an island some.
I know you're new to this. I'm going to teach you something. One of the first things in hosting an interview show is to listen.
What's that now?
The whole motto of my whole broadcasting career. That's why I don't like a lot of guys on the air now, is that I never learned anything when I was talking.
Can I interrupt you there?
Yeah. You do. We know why people are gay. You don't know. Do you know why you're heterosexual? You don't know why.
No, I don't know. Wow.
Maybe the abnormal gene would be hetero.
That's true. Hey, maybe the normal gene would be those
Maybe
ladies
it would be
that
normal to be gay.
that cut their cocks into vaginas.
No, if you're looking to make it in standard television, you're not going the right route.
no.
You're not going the right route. Mike was a grand guy. I said he had dementia at the end. That's funny to you. You know, Macdonald, I want to tell you.
No, it's a very odd thing to say.
If you're looking to broaden your horizons, I don't think it's wise to laugh at someone who had dementia.
You've been trying to get up
Like,
there.
like I'm a Christian, right? I
didn't
like
know that. Are you a Christian?
Yes.
Do you watch the Gladiators and things like that?
What the I mean?
Christians.
No, I just go to military funerals and go. No.
No, bro. All right, Joe. So that was the video called Norm Macdonald Live is the funniest podcast of all time. It is one of the funniest podcasts that I've actually seen quite some time. Like y'all, so I gotta be honest with y'all guys. So usually on days when I don't really I'm not really in a good mood, I try to not to film whatever, but I just don't want to be lacking in the videos as far as the consistency, whatever, etc., because I want to keep you guys, informed and entertained. But the exact same time, I'm still trying to focus on my health and things like that. But it's just I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to have an excuse, whatever. But it just there are the days when I just don't feel like it. But yeah, I mean, but I'm not trying to say overall I didn't have a great time. But just I'm just letting you guys know in the future if I don't actually upload in a few days, I'm not really in a good mood or anything like that. So yeah. With that being said, and before we go, make sure you guys send me some video requests and everything, because I feel like I am running somewhat of ideas, whatever. I'm not really sure if I actually said that in the beginning of this video or not, but I'm just trying to get you guys a reminder. Anyways, if you guys really enjoyed this reaction today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section down below what you to react to next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my name is Nova, and I'll see you guys next episode. Peace!
Yeah, do you know Nikki Cox?
Yeah. She's still with Jay?
She's with Jay Moore.
Yeah.
But when she was on my TV show, she was with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I'm not a skilled interviewer. Let's fucking face it.
I'm not a skilled.
But what do you think is wronger?
Wrong
more wrong. What do you think is more wrong? Having sex with a child, human being, or an adult pig?
You've got to do one. That's the
You got to
options.
do one. Yeah, you're on a deserted island. But do you actually think that they would like a man's sperm?
A human.
A human being sperm? A woman?
Well, who?
A woman.
A woman would like a man's sperm. Well, yeah, she's been biologically programmed
in her
through
mouth.
Millennia.
But in your mouth, isn't that stuff living? Isn't that aren't those animals, little tiny tadpoles or something?
I didn't know it was going to have to get this deep. All right, then.
Are you doing this to be a funny thing, or do you really have to
I'm doing
feel
it. No, I feel that I have an oral fixation. You know about that.
I don't have that, by the way.
If it's
I don't
not
like
this, I go
sucking
straight. You don't like sucking cock?
I don't like sucking cock. I mean, I have done it.
Yeah, I wouldn't like it. You know why I wouldn't like it?
Why?
Aren't those animals inside the cum? I remember
the sperm. You mean?
Yeah. So to me, it's a bunch of animals and stuff. But you remind me of a guy that's good at fucking.
I love it.
Fucking and sucking. Let's say you had an exact twin.
Uh-huh.
Now Mary Willard, your wife,
Oh, here we go.
There could be a lot of...
Wouldn't you go like, how do you not find him attractive? Do you know what I mean?
That's true.
He looks exactly like me.
Yeah.
And he's much better at sucking and fucking. No.
I only smoke pot 4 times a week. You're just saying it casually. They're like, you smoke more than that. Like, relax. What are you afraid? I'm not admitting I'm like you.
4 times a week seems like a lot to me.
Does it really?
A little, yeah, but...
Well, it's all relative.
It's all relative,
Yeah, as long as it's not hurting anybody.
Yeah. But it doesn't, as long as it's not hurting anybody, but what about the audience, the stand-up audience?
So back.
Aren't they the real victims?
What's your dream view?
You mean
the show, The View?
Yeah.
The
Who
guests?
would you, what 4 or 5 ladies would you want on there?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Susan Yegwood. That's your wife. You didn't even recognize her name. It's your betrothed.
My betrothed.
I had moved up from San Diego. Polly's like, come, move up. And then I had no place to live. So I slept in my truck for like 3 nights. And I slept at the parking lot at the comedy store. And I had no money, and I was broke.
Both?
Yeah. You hungry? I go,
yeah, bad lieutenant.
Open your mouth. No, you didn't do.
Like a baby bird.
Yeah. Okay. So,
yeah, and then he.
So you said yeah.
Yeah, I go yeah, and he took me
Am I
to.
hungry? I'm broke and I have no money. What do you think? I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Plus, I want some food. Do you feel you have white privilege?
I'm not allowed to answer those questions. Well, being a old white guy with extra money.
Your great special that is on Netflix now, everybody should watch, is called
Straight White Male 60.
The young people won't like old people. When I was a kid, I got involved with Al Jolson when they brought. I didn't know
How
who he
old
was.
are you? What?
Well, no, not back in the 1920s. I was just a kid when the jazz singer came out. Charlie Fox. He wrote the theme music to Happy Days, The Love Boat. Yeah. He wrote just about everything.
He must make a heck of a lot of money. Huh?
I'm going to ask him sometime. Just how much do you make?
What would Norman Lear say to that?
What?
I say, what would Norman Lear say to that?
Who's that?
Fuck! And now the whole set went quiet, and you hear people going, Santa just said fuck. Santa has just said fuck. And all these kids froze, and then they had a Disney guy. He said fuke. Fuke. It's a Swedish word. Means take a break.
We're supposed to take a break. And so he thought when you said take a break, that I would go, speaking of taking a break.
Yeah.
David Letterman. Apparently he's going to do this show.
Really?
That's
oh my
what
God.
David does.
That'd be amazing.
And every actual talk show host will kill himself.
Yeah, I'll be on the news.
I love Mary Tyler Moore. And I know you were on her TV program. And then when she was your guest, there was this incredible chemistry. And was there ever anything romantic with her? I mean, she must have been very desirable to you. You ever lay down on top of her, I guess. I don't know.
Now wait a minute. You bring up a good point, Norm. The first one of the day.
Now you have a show for 33 years. Every day.
Mm-hmm.
You do that every day.
Yeah.
And then, so the show ends, and then that night, what do you think? You think about tomorrow's show?
No, it's funny because, as you must know, the human neuromuscular skeletal system is easily programmed, and after 2 or 3.
Sure, I knew that.
And so after
as soon as you said that first word, you could executive produce a show with Sebastian Mancow as the star.
I could do that. Yeah.
And
But what fun is that, though? Where's the fun part for me?
No, there's no fun for you.
There's no fun for me.
No, that's true. But what's the fun for you in giving a homeless guy spraying a handful of quarters and watching him dodge in and out of traffic? No, but
So there's no, are there no bars like the same way as there were gay bars when gays were?
I couldn't go there.
Well, of course
Can't
not.
you see that?
I forgot.
Yeah, you and me hanging out at the trans bar. I just don't, I don't think it's going to work.
No.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays we
Oh,
can.
yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Wait, I haven't come out yet. Hold on a second. I am firmly on the side of womanhood now, but I am not a woman, nor will I ever be. 3 sentences later. I use the women's restroom because I am a woman. I changed my gender on my birth certificate to female because I am a woman. So there's a little confusion there, right?
Not for me. What's wrong with that?
Well, here it says I am not a woman. Here it says I am a
I always get anxious when I'm on a plane and I see a much bigger celebrity than me, and I think, well, if this goes down,
Is that
I'm going to
almost
get mentioned.
every
I'm going to be
flight?
like small print almost every flight. Yeah.
All right. We'll be back in a second.
Unfortunately, the radio station launched the day after Princess Diana died, so it was quite. It wasn't quite the sort of fanfare and celebration.
Now
a bit like when Farrah Fawcett died, and then it was usurped by Michael Jackson.
Somebody told me the Queen murdered her.
Yes, she did. Yes, that's well known in England. Yeah. I'd like to apologise to the Queen.
England's not doing well financially.
Right.
Can't you get you call them your mates?
Mm-hmm.
They're friends.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the world, they call them mates.
Sure.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down to that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
To what end?
It's money.
Right. Are you an old sea captain? What is this shtick that you? Because I'm pretty sure I've watched some of these other editions of the show, and I'm pleased to see that I've broken from the rule of only having white blokes on the show, which seems to be. You only have white men and Roseanne
Because it's supposed to be a comedy.
Right.
But
it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. It's allegedly. I still, feel that. I still feel in my heart, and I can only go by my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that goes by my brain. I just go by my heart. That Bill Hader is ultimately unknowable.
Yes, that's true.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
This is the section where we do jokes. Do you want to read one? Just read into that camera for the folks. Well, don't
No,
read it
out loud.
You have to read it out loud.
No, he didn't.
Oh, here, you read one.
All right. No.
You don't like that
No,
one?
I mean, I like it. It just.
Do you understand that we're on the air? Yeah.
Oh, right. We all know that the Swiss are officially neutral.
Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
Well, I screwed up my time.
Who wrote this?
We don't have a name on it.
You have writers?
It's anonymous.
Well,
it's like I didn't write it. I didn't write that one. We all know the Swiss are officially neutral. Unofficially, however, they're filthy sons of bitches. Now the Swiss think I hate them. It's great. Thanks.
This one says, remember the old days when tweeting meant stabbing a hooker?
Bob liked that one.
Super Dave, why is there an app for everything except how to rape a baby?
Jesus.
Some gold-plated chains would make a nice retirement gift for a very, very good slave. Well, this
Are you serious?
Well, this was written.
Are you serious?
This was written years
Did
ago.
you just write that?
I didn't write it.
Did you just say that?
No, I read it. Yes.
You read that?
It was an old. It was written,
Oh
obviously.
my God Almighty! I'm not part of this.
No, it was written
No,
before.
I'm not part of this. No, you can't read that.
Well,
what about this?
Go ahead.
Read this one.
I can prove God exists if I can just find that damn receipt from our brunch in heaven.
That is so funny. That is so fucking funny.
Oh, this one's actually topical. We could nip March Madness in the bud if we watch for the warning signs of brooding antisocial February fever.
Who is writing this? You're doing this. This is your life. You're putting your life on it. You dress like horse shit tonight.
No, that was Adam Egan.
I don't care.
That was Adam Egan's
I
fault.
told you to bring some kind of a hose coat.
But that was
you
Adam
got
Egan's
a
fault.
thing with a hood.
But that was Adam Egan's
But then
fault.
you're reading these. This is you.
Well, this Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town.
That one I liked. That was my favorite. I'm keeping this.
That is a favorite. Did you write this?
I didn't write that one. No,
Read
I
that
didn't
one.
write- Call me an old softy, but I'd prefer it if you called me a distinguished gentleman with a flagging erection.
Oh.
I don't like that one.
Well, read that one.
Why are you going to make me read all this? Alfred the Great may well be the greatest monarch
Can you
in the
do
history
me a
of...
favor? Can you find out what the traffic is like on the Santa Monica going to the desert?
Do you know the Harlem Shake?
Yeah, I've seen it on every single
You've
commercial.
seen it. Then you'll appreciate this joke. I remember back when the Harlem Shake was just a black fella holding me upside down off a fire escape trying to collect his money.
Can you find out what the quickest way is to the Santa Monica Freeway, please? And don't call me again.
Super Dad.
I don't care about anything. You don't call me again. There's no last minute fill in. There's nothing. Okay? Thank God we're only reaching 50 people.
Wait,
That's
Super
all
Dad.
I can tell you.
Sure, junkyard dogs are mean, but the meanest dogs are generally found guarding concentration camps. And it says here, there's a note. Early versions of the Jim Croce's 1973 smash hit Big Bad Leroy Brown. Do you remember that song?
Tell the people that...
No, do you know what you just said?
It
Do you have
included...
any idea what you just read?
This says...
Did you have any idea what you just read?
That
It was an
junkyard dogs...
anti-Semitic joke about the concentration camp.
No.
Oh,
Not
what do you mean,
anti-Semitic at all.
No, it's Semitic?
No.
Well, you know, I know what the problem
They
is.
used
'cause
Did you write it?
I didn't write that.
Who wrote it?
They
Are you-
use the meanest
wrote it?
dogs.
I don't know who wrote it, but I think the problem is that some people might not know what the concentration camps are. So you might need to-
Concentration camps were found in Poland.
Oh my God!
And
Oh,
what?
fucking
What?
almighty. Oh my Christ
Concentration
almighty.
camps.
Please
were
get my nurse. I swear to God, get her in here right now and
I'm
reel
trying
me
to
away.
explain to the
Did you
folks
have-
who
You
know.
are
Did you have too much
you
salt?
know what? This is your first show, and these are the.
Well, I don't want to bring up the systemic, extermination attempt against the Jewry of Europe, but this says on this piece of paper that Bad Leroy Brown initially included the line "meaner than a concentration camp dog," but Croce decided it was unpleasant to the ear. And it was also offensive to Jews, gypsies, and homosexuals. Little did it matter, Croce would be dead within
You know
the
what
year.
I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to watch the fucking View.
The View?
That's what I'm going to do.
dare you? How dare
That's
you?
where I'm going to get my humor from.
You told me you didn't like The
Okay,
View.
But I'm watching it tomorrow.
You told me you didn't like it.
I never told you that.
Oh, you like
I
it?
told you they're my favorite of all time.
Oh.
And Barbara Walters is never leaving. She's 83 and she had chicken pox. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you love to see her chicken pox?
No.
No? At 83 at night in a negligee coming out of the bathroom?
Wouldn't you get shingles then?
No. If you get chicken pox, you can get shingles.
Yeah.
But she hasn't gotten them yet.
Yeah.
What a group that is.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I heard she got cut.
How about Kathy Lee and Latoya Hoya, whatever her name is?
What is her name?
Ooh, Latoya
And they
Jackson.
drink every day on the show.
Yeah. Proudly. They actually went off drinking for a few months, and then they had a big. Here, read this.
That's what I'm going to do right after this.
You'll like
show.
this one, Super Dave.
Deep
Hey,
throat.
can I tell you something? This is a bad segment. Oh, yeah, it is. You know it is. You know it is. When you come to Goodnight, he says, "Goodnight. I really enjoyed doing this show. I had a great time, and I'll see you next week."
That's a good idea.
These jokes
that's not
are
a bad
so
idea.
they're not even they're so beyond insultingly awful that it's not a segment. Can we start this segment over? without the
No,
joke?
it's live.
Yeah, it is
We're
live.
live on podcast?
This is live.
Holy cow.
Listen to this joke because
Well, yeah, I
think
just wanted to say,
this
no,
is
this
right
isn't-
up his alley.
Yeah, this is just into the.
He might not remember this guy though.
No, you'll probably remember. Deep throat porn legend Harry
he's
Reeves.
dead.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
died. But how
You
are they
know
going to
who
close
that
that
is?
casket? I mean, because probably because of his erection, I would think.
How are they going to close that casket? That isn't very good, is it?
I didn't write that one.
Plus, a man died.
Yeah, a
Guy
guy died. I
How are
mean,
they going to do it?
He was a real pioneer.
I mean, when I was on Saturday Night Live, they used to do jokes about guys died. You know, like the crossword guy died, and he's going to be buried 4 down, 3 across. And I was like, that seems like the guy died.
He died.
His family might
You got to
be
wait
watching.
a little bit before you do that.
Yeah.
Harry Reeves just died. He has no family, Harry Reeves. How could he have family?
He's very. He must
What,
be
are his
old.
mother and father proud of him, do you think?
He's got to be.
He was in show business.
Yeah.
He put his cock on the sidewalk of Hollywood. Look at this. Look at this hole. That's Harry.
What
That's
does
Harry.
that say?
Last joke. All right, so. Oh yeah, here. That's the last joke.
Alfred the Great may well. That's the one you wouldn't do.
I tried to read it.
Did you read these before he did them? You're the producer of the show. All right, do you have one more joke?
I didn't read any of these. They're his.
Wait, I didn't write, or well, I read the ones you told me to, but I didn't write any of these. I just
Okay,
wanted to write- I did
I
not
felt-
write any of these jokes.
I
Yeah, here you
felt
go.
that
This
we
is the
had-
last one we didn't read.
No, but let you read it. I'll let you read it.
Call. Oh, no, you already did that. Alfred the Great.
Make Super Dave laugh.
Super Dave, I just wanted to tell you, Alfred the Great may well be the greatest monarch in the history of England. The worst, Richard the Goat Fucker.
I don't think he's gonna laugh. It's like
No,
watching.
I think he's close. Hold on. I think he's close.
It's like watching that golf ball on the edge
I
of
don't
it.
understand. I don't understand any of these. I don't even understand that they're how you could take a segment to end your first show when these ratings are so important. And you've I mean people at home, that guy who wanted to know how to become a comic.
Who, JP?
No, the
guy who wanted to
Oh,
know
from
how
the
to
writer.
become
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
comic.
Right.
How can you tell him how to become a comic when you're reading that? Would you read that at the Comedy Store?
No, I'm ashamed.
I don't think you would you? What's your best
But
joke?
he's not
Do
a-
it right now. We're going to close the show on your
Well,
best joke.
I'm not a comic.
Do
You
it.
are. You've done stand-up.
Do it.
You've done stand-up comedy.
No, I didn't write
Do
jokes. I really didn't write jokes.
But you've done stand-up comedy.
What is
Yeah,
your,
that's why I don't do it anymore.
Will you talk to him after the show? Because you've got to
Let's go
get
to-
this. There's
uh,
got to
over
be.
a
It's got to
drink.
be more fluid when you talk to him. He's got to come back and forth.
I know. That's what I told him before. I said yes. You've got to like say yes.
Yes,
instead
It's
of
got
no.
to be like ping
It's always
pong.
no.
It's
with
like
him.
ping pong.
I know, but with him
Right.
it's always no. With him it's like you hit
No, but
the
he
guy,
can't do that.
and then
You
he
gotta-
grabs
you
the
gotta
ping pong ball
participate.
and
What's
he
your
throws it
best
out.
joke?
What's your best
The
joke?
problem is I don't have any jokes. I
Oh,
literally
just
have no
say
jokes.
that again. What is your best joke?
I mean, the punchline is
It's all right.
cunt is in the sink.
It's okay. That's the joke.
That's all I know. That's all I got.
You just wrecked.
4 people are sitting on a park bench. A black man, a Jewish gentleman, a Hispanic gentleman, and a bigot. The black man reaches down, takes a lamp out, rubs it, a genie comes out. She said, my God, I've been in that lamp 2,000 years. I'll grant each one of you any wish you want. What do you want? And the black man said, I want all the black people to go back to Africa and live in the beauty of that land. Peace and harmony, no more poverty. Just a boom, you got it. He disappears. You're next. Mexican gentleman said, I would like us all the Mexicans to go to Mexico. Same exact, boom, you got it. Jewish gentleman said, I would like us all to go to Israel and have no more problem from the Middle East. Just live in the beauty of that. Boom, you got it. Says the bigot, what's your wish? He says, let me ask this. All the blacks are in Africa, all the Jews are in Israel, all the Mexicans are in Mexico. She said, yes. He said, I'll have a Diet Coke.
That's a joke.
See, that's funny.
Yeah, that's good.
Because it's a Diet Coke, not
Right.
a Coke.
No, that's not why.
That's
not
what
why
I
it's.
think. I think that detail makes it very funny.
Yeah, of course it
I
does.
think it. Yeah, I think it.
But he
adds
said
to
it has nothing to do
Well,
with
he
it.
doesn't know.
Yeah, I clearly don't. I just read the news.
I'd
Oh,
like to-
bye.
Wouldn't you like to take his hand and break it? Yeah. Hey, the producer just went, I guess. Wouldn't you like to take his hand and break it all the way down to the arm?
That's Daniel Kellison.
I love him.
Diamond Daniel.
All right, we have to leave, but thank you,
Hey, I
Adam.
had
You
a great time.
and thanks
Good
to our
luck
great
with
guest,
this. Good luck
Super
with
Dave
this, baby.
Osborne. Yeah.
Good luck with this.
Thank you.
Talk to him. On the way home, you got to talk to him about everything.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I will.
Well, we also have to take a break.
Are you kidding me?
It says it right on the monitor.
We have no
Really?
sponsors.
Well, we do have a sponsor, right?
You know what's amazing that I didn't
We
know?
have no sponsors.
That my dad used to call it take a shave. Take a shave. He'd get mad at me. But anyway,
why didn't you shave?
But it's a fantastic.
Why didn't you shave?
I didn't shave because I wanted to do this commercial and show, you know.
Or do you like that look?
Well, who would like this look? I want you to sign up for Dollar Shave Club by going to dollarshaveclub.com/Norm. You will get high quality razors sent to your door.
That's not, come on.
It's a little frightening.
I wouldn't mind it. Do you ever run out of razors and you're like, damn it?
Yeah,
you can't run out to the store.
Yeah, well, you
with a
don't have to
beard.
here because you get high quality razors sent to your door every month, and it's for a fraction of what you pay retail.
That's even better.
Also makes a
I like
great
it.
gift for Father's Day. Is your father still alive?
No.
God damn,
Thanks
that's
a
2
lot.
out of 3. He's dead too?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, this is about your aunt.
My aunt?
Is she fucking dead?
Yes.
You don't have a living aunt?
Maybe.
Adam Egat, do you use the Dollar Shave Club?
No, I mean, not today.
Yeah, look at you. You go to dollarshave.com.
Well, it's perfect for me.
I don't
Do you want to
understand.
know how to
It's
get there?
Yes.
You go to dollarshave.com/Norm. That's dollarshave.com.
.com/Norm.
Gotcha.
Is it $1 a day for one razor?
No.
I don't know why they call it dollar shave.
Huh?
$1 a month?
Listen, man, I can't answer every question.
It's called Dollar Shave Club.
Yes, that means it costs you $1 over the course of your lifetime. For $1 a month,
I would.
have all your shaving needs met? I mean, on your face?
Well, you can use it for anything.
Well, that's true.
Do I have to only use it on my face?
No, they have no rules here. They have no rules.
Then yeah.
Of course, they have no rules. They send fucking razors to your house.
One more real quick.
You wanna talk
$1 per month, and
Yeah.
you get
$1
like
per
as
month.
many razors. That's kind of a good deal.
Yeah, kind of. That's
do
like,
it.
for the whole year, that's like $14.
I
don't know how they make any money.
Can't be
Volume.
They can't be high quality razors for
Well,
$1 a month.
They're the highest quality razors in the world. You can slit your wife's throat.
It's somewhere in between.
Huh?
I think it's somewhere in between.
It says high quality.
Well, it's definitely high quality.
It's
because
high
they told
quality
us
razors
earlier.
sent to your door
It says high quality razors.
every month.
It
You
out.
would be crazy not to have high quality razors sent to your house every day. And we're going to read jokes. We read jokes.
I thought you were going to talk about this thing.
We're going to talk about the man. What about the man grate?
Is that like a genital cleanser?
No! No, my God. What is the man grate, you ask?
Okay.
Huh?
Fine. I didn't, but
You didn't ask. It is 100% made in America. Cast iron grilling grates.
Iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that
Are
are
you kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like fucking Larry King. That motherfucker, I say iron and he's up my asshole for fucking 4 days.
It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah?
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest language.
to
To me,
learn.
it's the easiest. Man, great. Great. Have you heard of the man great?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about it?
On Adam Carolla's podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you have a father? Man great is the perfect gift for this Father's Day. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% made in America. If he was dead, it would have been a really bad moment in the commercial. Your dad's alive?
No.
Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
Your father's dead. But you have children. You are a father.
Yes, and I'm not dead.
Yes.
Maybe you'll give me one and
I'll give you one. Is your mom still alive?
My mom?
Yeah.
No, she's dead.
Jesus Christ, is any of your relatives fucking alive? It's man great. They're revolutionizing the way people grill. What, Adam Egan? It's true. You haven't heard of the revolution? You can put chicken on this or steak. That's not that unique. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
These are very heavy.
Yes, no, but that's part of the charm. It weighs a lot of pounds.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Listen, man, what was that fucking Vegas story?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
What is in that?
Again. It's revolutionizing the way people grill.
Jesus.
What?
I thought it was like a, all right.
You want to hear what it has?
Yeah.
It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Listen. No more dry meat. What do you think of that?
Good. You want your meat juicy.
Oh, come on now. Don't make it sound like a fucking fat, plumpy, delicious cock. No more flare-ups. You know, in your barbecues, all those big flare-ups. It was named one of 2012's best grilling accessories. There's more fucking facts about the man grate than about Nick. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. Chicken, steak, has never tasted so good. Hey, how about this? Each Norm Macdonald show order comes with a heavy-duty grilling brush.
Jesus.
You don't want to put that on your not dry meat?
Look at that. Those things are dirty.
No.
That's from the iron.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, it's not from my cock.
What?
I just went to the bathroom. You say cock so much.
I'm coming in your butt.
Oh my God. Well, listen, man. Hey,
your mouth is my toilet.
Again. This commercial is like a mini-series. Are you a jingoist? 100% made in America. 100% cast iron. Mangrove.com. Thank you, Andy. That's yours. You just threw your own going away present with contempt to the floor. That was our only sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and you lost.
Yeah, now we found out we lost Man Great as a sponsor. And then earlier today, I think we were told legally we can't say we lost them as a sponsor even.
Yeah, I think we were still waiting to find out if we were allowed to say that.
But anyways,
Fuck
that
it,
was
who cares?
Schwartzen.
We lost them.
That was Nick Schwartzen that fucked it all up.
One of your lesser known, but one of my favorite things you've ever done is a commercial you did for the Man Grate.
God. That's an online only thing, don't you think?
It's got like 100,000, maybe a couple of million views. And I just want to know, did they ever come around to your interpretation of their ad and their product?
No, what he's referring to is I have this podcast that, I do this podcast, I don't make any money off it. And then they're like, do this commercial. I'm like, I fucking don't even.
And then it's about to go down. We're here to stay and run this town. Bring in the heat, bring in the energy. We're the queens of the festival, can't you see? We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. From dawn till dusk, we command the crowd's gaze. Every beat, every rhyme sets our souls ablaze. With swagger and style, we own this domain. In the realm of music, we reign supreme, no chain. Feel the rhythm pulsating through your veins. Our verses ignite, fire never wane. With each lyric we spit, each move we make, we carve our legacy, leaving jaws to quake. We're the queens of the festival, here to rule the stage. Dropping beats and make your body engage. From sunrise to sunset, we're taking it all. We're the festival queens standing tall. Ooh, yeah, ooh. No crown needed, our all's the crown jewel in the kingdom of sound. We never play the fool with beats as our scepters and rhymes as our decree. We're the sovereigns of rhythm for all to see. So bow down to the queens as we own the night. In the kingdom of music, we're the guiding light. From the first note to the last, we'll always be the festival queens, forever wild and free.
Make any money. And so there was this goddamn thing called a man grate. And it weighed like 100 pounds. It was supposed to be some sort of cooking device for steak. And I had to read all this thing. And I couldn't even lift it. And I was like sweating profusely. And talking about what it was. And then, I don't know.
It gets very colorful.
Like what?
It gets very colorful.
It gets very colorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not going to say what I said here in a house of worship. But no, they never came around to seeing the...
that sponsorship ended.
That sponsorship ended without amicability.
Thanks so much for coming. Norm, people don't know this. Norm Macdonald is not feeling well. He's been sick, but he was a real trooper, and he showed up anyway.
I've been sick like 3 days. I was barfing and had diarrhea and everything.
Okay, well, we didn't need to know, that. You could have said I've been feeling a little flu-ish. Yeah, a little under the weather. But you're feeling okay right now?
Yeah. You know, when I got a kind of a hypochondriac, so when I get sick, I want to find out if I'm going to die, you know, from it. Mm-hmm. And so I try to like think, where did I get the sickness? You ever do that?
Yeah, you figure out, did I come in contact with some, you know, how did I get it?
Yeah, did I get, because I know, like Ross Abrash, this guy who works up on Saturday Night Live, he was sick last week. I thought maybe I got it from him. Mm-hmm. I remember I ate some shellfish a few days ago. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday, I got stabbed with a rusty syringe by this 80-pound homeless guy.
Probably Ross Abrash,
if
I'm guessing right.
Yeah, as I say, it was Ross Abrash.
Yeah, right. It probably was him.
And then, do you know Tanya Addy?
Who?
She works on your show. I just talked to her.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't talk to people on my show. I deal with everyone through lawyers and intermediaries.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm like Elvis in like 1976. I'm in a room with the shades drawn, eating a lot of peanut butter, shooting out TV sets.
Holy Lord.
Yeah. Yeah. Go to town, my friend. What about her?
Who?
You are feeling a little unwell, aren't you?
I just wanted to see if you remember her name.
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
I just told you.
Yeah, Tanya.
Yeah, Tanya, what's her last name?
Oh, come on, we got to get the show going. Now.
But she was telling me, this is interesting, she was telling me that, you know that movie, The Elephant Man?
Yeah.
We were just talking about it backstage, and I always thought it was a stupid movie, and she said it's a really good movie, and I said the stupidest thing in it is because, you know that part where the guy says, I am a human, I am not an elephant, I am a human being.
I'm not a monster, I think, whatever. I'm a human, and I'm not an animal, I'm a human being, yeah.
Tanya just pointed that out to me, that it's I am not an animal.
Right.
Because I always thought it was stupid, like the guy doesn't even hardly look like an elephant. So why would
you would be the worst movie critic in the world. You know, if you had your own movie criticism show and you came on and this whole movie sucked. He's not an oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Forget what I said.
Anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. It's just Tanya and I were talking backstage.
Yeah. Tanya who? Quick.
Addy.
Right. Yeah, I knew. You got the weekend update coming up.
Yeah.
You got some topical jokes that
Yeah.
you got brewing.
Yeah.
I know you. Your mind's always going.
I'm always thinking about the jokes from the paper, you know, so I can come on, especially when I come on your show, you know.
Sure.
You know how I come on your show and I always try to have some jokes from the newspaper?
Sort of like now, yeah.
Yeah. So here's the joke I got.
Yeah.
Y'all know about this woman, right, from Denmark that left her baby out in the street?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, folks? Yeah. I don't like it either. I don't think that's right.
Yeah. Good joke.
Oh, no.
You know,
that was the premise I was
Update would be so easy for you. It'd be such a great gig if that's all you did.
That's all I
What do you
did.
think about that, Boo? Yeah, all right. And in another story, President Clinton hurt his knee. What do you think? Oh, too bad. Yeah, okay.
No, the point of it is this. I have a joke about it.
Okay.
Because they got reunited today.
Oh.
It was in the newspaper, in the New York Post and the New York Daily News. And so I was thinking, now they're flying back to Denmark, and this crazy woman puts the baby out on the wing.
You want to try another one, or you want to? It's your choice.
I think the fever's breaking.
There was another one in the paper today.
You realize that this now doubles the pressure on this one.
Right.
So
No, this-
everyone, this creates a real tense TV
No,
moment.
I swear to God, this one will really do well. This one concerns a fella that won the lottery. And he was a garbage man. He won the lottery. He won the New York State lottery. And he won like $8 million. And he said he's not going to quit his job. And you've always heard that, right?
Right. I'm going to keep my job.
I'm going to keep my job. And there's only one occupation where the person does not keep his job when he
wins the lottery.
Wins the lottery. You know what that occupation is?
No.
Crack whore.
That was amazing. You pulled it out. I was worried about you for a minute. I thought you were in deep trouble. I thought you might get backed into a corner, have a lot more pressure on you, and then not have anything.
I know.
But the pitch came in low and towards the middle, and you put it out of the park.
No, I didn't.
What are you talking about? When people hear crack whore, they just start laughing.
I like that.
That's just the reaction people have.
It's cartoon birds fly in and sing a song. Crack whore.
What are you doing now?
I just saw on the TV my hair.
Okay. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to take a little commercial break.
Okay, great.
And I'm going to get security in here. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk to you some more because you're going to have some fluids during the break and stuff.
Fluids?
Yeah, you'll see. We'll get that Tanya girl to get them for
Fluid.
you.
I
All
thought
right.
when you said that, I thought you meant fluids out of my ass.
You know, a couple of times in the 4 years I've been doing this show, someone has stopped me just before I went to commercial to try one more joke. That was the most worthwhile of all this time. We'll take a break, everybody. We'll be right back. Everybody, we're with a rehydrated Norm Macdonald. How you doing?
Good, man.
You know, I'm over here, yeah. You did the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
catch the whole thing. I caught, I think, the second half of your act. This is a big tradition in Washington. The president speaks, and then they get a comedian to speak.
Yeah.
And you did a great job. You were really
they
funny.
They have the president comes up and talks, and he has a lot of fun. He does jokes, you know. I didn't know that. I thought he'd just talk about the country and stuff like that. But he does jokes.
Yeah.
And then he kills, you know. He does great because he's the president, you know. And then you have to go on after him, after the president.
See, I did it one year, and I was the last guy, I think, who got to do it. I went first, and then the president spoke about issues and stuff, and it's much better that way.
Yeah.
But you had to follow him.
You had to follow the president, you know, and that's not good, you know. You ever hear that? There's an old show business maxim: never follow the leader of the free world. You know?
I know that one, yeah.
I can't even follow Carrot Top, you know? Now I'm trying to follow this character. You know?
You know, we have a photo of Carrot Top always on the ready. Don't we have a photo of Carrot Top, Liz?
Let's see,
Just
where
to
is it?
put it up, just so people can see Carrot Top.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, but how did it went good? I saw some, you know.
Yeah.
It must have been an impressive event.
It was cool to meet the president. Although he's all crippled up now, he's got like.
That's not politically correct. He's all crippled up.
What do you call it?
He's just disabled.
Disabled,
at
yeah.
the moment.
He's handicapped.
There you go.
Actually, when you think about it, he's handicapped and he's the president of the United States. He must have an unbelievable parking spot. When you think about it, you know? That guy, right? He's got to be.
It's a short walk.
Yeah, it's very close to the building.
Uh-huh.
But, you know, when you have to, they made me screen my jokes with the Secret Service. You know those guys?
Yeah.
And so I had to give my jokes to Secret Service, and they were reading them, and they don't laugh, those guys, you know? They're not big laughers.
They didn't.
They're not risible. A guy told me that word. You know what that means?
I don't know who you are tonight. I don't know what that word is.
No, that word means, that's something for you to learn there. That word means easy to make laugh. Risible.
Risible.
Risible. Easy to make laugh.
Good, yeah. Okay, we wish we had some risible people in here tonight. Oh, yeah?
So.
Let's pack the audience with some risible people.
No, I don't blame them.
No, not at all. Why should you blame them?
So, no, they're good people.
They should have just gone crazy at crack whore.
But I'll tell you this about the Secret Service.
They have to learn a lot and come back.
I'll tell you this about the Secret Service.
Yes.
I admire them because they have a tough job. Their job is to get shot. That's their job, getting shot in the belly.
Well, no, I think their job is, maybe that's a byproduct of their job.
No, that's their job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, their job's not just to hang around, listening in their ear things.
Uh-huh.
Nobody cares about that. The president, if anybody wants to shoot him, he says to the guys, he goes, listen, instead of them shooting me, do you mind if they shoot you in the belly?
Do you think he talks to him like that? They have a little huddle before he goes somewhere?
Yeah. And man, I'm telling you, man, but it's scary because when I did my talk, they told me about the podium is like bulletproof and everything. The president has before he goes into a room, they bring a bunch of dogs in to sniff out guns, you know? And it's like if I was the president, holy God, I'd be scared the whole time.
Really?
You know?
Well, no, he's well protected.
No, but still, everybody wants to kill you. I mean, not everybody. Most people like you. You're the president.
Right.
But a lot of guys want to kill you.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
Oh, believe me, I was there.
And did you meet anybody, any heroes of yours? You meet any big celebrities?
Yeah, I met Larry Flint. He's not my hero, but he's a guy. He's a famous guy.
Sure, he's famous. He's well known.
Yeah, I enjoy meeting famous guys, you know. And he came out, he's in a wheelchair, and he talks like this. He goes, but he was, it's not his fault. It's not his fault.
No.
He was shot. So he said, because I was in the movie The People Against Larry Flint.
Versus Larry. You were in the movie. The People versus. There was a famous movie, and you're in it.
I was in it. I was one of the people that was versusing him.
Okay.
So he said to me, hey, no, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. No, but this is what he said to me, Conan. He goes, when you're in Los Angeles, you know, I told him I was coming to Los Angeles. He goes, when you're in Los Angeles, he goes, look me up. He goes, I'll take care of you.
When other people say that, you think that means nothing, but coming from him.
Like if my Uncle Phil told me that from Minneapolis, I'd think if he went, hey, I'll take care of you when you come to Minneapolis, that means like I'll make you a nice chicken pot pie. You know? But Larry Flint, that means, you know, I'll get you a couple of hot, dirty broads, you know, and then while you're having sex with them, I'll come into my wheelchair. You know? Who knows what it means?
Okay. Well, Saturday Night Live, season finale. I should tell them about this.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum, who you know as the... My God Almighty! Someone shot a gun.
No one shot a gun. It was the guitar feeding back.
The guitar?
Yeah. You're obsessed.
I don't know.
It was the guitar feeding back.
No, Jeff Goldblum, the fly. He's going to be there?
Yeah. He's betting other stuff.
No, also the dinosaur. Let's keep going. Come on, hurry up.
And then Vogue. We gotta go. I'm gonna throw up. Norm Macdonald, everybody. Other people are coming up.
My fear of death.
I have that too.
Which you have, I know. Yes.
But you have belief.
Yes,
So
but
you
it
think
doesn't. But it's a shaky faith. You know what I mean? There's nothing in my Christianity that says I'm better than anyone else. It says the exact opposite. That I'm just like my friend Billy Joe Shaver, an old country singer. He says I'm just a whole chunk of coal, but I'm going to be a diamond someday. And that's why I love that line.
Yeah, well, I have a fear of not existing.
Yeah.
What brought you down? Gambling?
Well, some have said it's been the ruin of me, Larry.
The ruin?
But I don't.
What did you gamble on?
I gambled on sports. And I will tell you this. You should never bet football because the ball ain't round. I keep telling people this. And so the ball hits and then it does all kinds of crazy things and you don't know. You want to bet on a game with a round ball. But anyways, I quit. I don't know why I'm even saying this. But I did go broke twice. And I must say that it was a very cleansing feeling in a way.
You're not a big fan of Hillary's, are you?
No, I don't like
Why
Hillary.
don't you like Hillary?
I don't like her in any way. Well, because I think she's the most corrupt person that we've ever had in the White House. I mean, there's so many terrible things that she's done that we forget. But there was one that, I don't know why this was swept under the rug, but you know, she went into the IRS and looked at political enemies' tax returns.
Nixon did that.
Yeah, well, absolutely Nixon did that. Yeah, it's a
Well,
she's a Nixonian
You know
figure.
that Hillary did that?
Well, as much as I know anything. I mean, this was reported, and it was a thing for a very short time because the news cycles go so quickly, and maybe nowadays, Nixon, you know, Watergate would have just been a Friday night story that would have disappeared on Monday.
Biggest risk you've ever taken?
I think it was with gambling. I bet everything I had once.
What was the most you ever bet on an event?
$400,000.
Who was it on?
Atlanta Falcons against the Denver Broncos, 1990.
Who was favored?
The Broncos were favored by something like 12.5 points.
You took Atlanta.
I took the money line that paid 3 to 1 or something like that, and lost.
Do you get depressed when you lost?
Oh yeah, you fall into depression. That's why I quit gambling. Really, there's too much anxiety and too much depression.
You write in your memoir that your dad told great jokes.
Yes.
You have a favorite quick joke of your dad's?
Oh yes, he said the old fella. That's how he would talk. Sometimes he would go try to think of the guy's name. He'd go, "There's a fella named what was his name?" I go, "It doesn't matter." So he goes, "A fella, Bill," and he couldn't remember. So he went to the doctor to get memory pills, and they worked. And then his friend come over, Elmer. He says, "What were those memory pills you got? I want to get them. What are they called?" Oh, Elmer says, "I can't remember." He says, "What's the name of that flower?" The other guy goes, "I don't know. There's lots of flowers. A tulip?" No, Elmer says, "That's not it. It's you put it in for a carnation." No, Elmer says, "That's not it. Long-stemmed, you know, romantic flower." Oh, a rose. Yes, Elmer says. Rose. What was the name of that medication the doc gave me?
Who would you trade places with for a day?
I guess Donald Trump.
Just for the money, or?
Yeah, just to know what it is to live in a palace and have you know, thousands of people beat each other up.
And Melania?
And Melania gets thrown in the deal too.
What's something people don't know about you?
I'm a deeply closeted gay guy.
No kidding.
Well, I'm not coming out though.
Wait a minute. What are you revealing here today?
I'm not revealing anything. I'm saying I'm deeply closeted.
Well, that means you're gay.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that? I'm deeply closeted.
No, but that means you're very, very gay, but you don't want to come out. You're so closeted.
That I refuse to say I'm gay.
Right.
Exactly.
But doesn't that mean you're gay?
Hey, easy, buddy.
Oblivious1 tweets, I would love hearing anything about Norm's amazing gambling run in Atlantic City.
Oh, yes, that's what happened. A friend of mine is very smart, said, I've been very lucky with gambling. I've never won. And it was a very profound thing, you know what I mean? Because if you never win, you don't get hooked. But I had a big win. So I was a casual gambler, you know, would go and bet $25 on blackjack. I hit a craps table, I went on a gigantic run, won, you know, 6 figures, and ever since then, you can't go back. You know what I mean? If you win that much money, you can't go back to $25 bets.
Over 100,000.
Yeah. Just over.
Did you get a little nervous walking out with the cash?
I was afraid. I didn't know you were allowed to win that much. So at the craps table, I kept putting the chips in my pocket, you know, because this guy was rolling for, I don't know the game. And I put money down, and then I only had $100. I just put it down, and then I won. And the guy said, you want to press it? And then I didn't want to look stupid. I go, what do you think? So the guy pressed it. He pressed every bet. And anyways, all of a sudden, they were just handing me huge amounts of money. Yeah, I got scared. I started pocketing it. And then I remember at the end, I go, man, I must have won $15,000. And the guy goes, you won a hell of a lot more than that, fella. And I went, and it was Atlantic City. They don't escort you to your car or anything
Vegas
like that.
They do.
Yeah, you just drive into hell. When you get out of that casino, just every sign says, we'll buy your gold from your teeth. You know, it was horrible.
Hey, you want to hear a story about you that you don't know about me?
Yeah.
When I went to L.A., Johnny Carson was, he had 6 months to go, you know. So my idea was I was going to be the last comic to break on Carson, you know, getting invited over the couch, anointed, all that, you know. And the guy that was the booking guy, he saw me and he said, at the time Jay Leno was doing Monday night guest hosting, and he said, you're more of a Jay comic. I'm like, what? I'm not a Johnny comic? He's like, nah, you're more of a Jay comic. I don't even know what that meant, but it didn't sound good. And so I never did Johnny. Years later, I did an impression of you on Saturday Night Live, you know, your King's Things, bulletin points, and so I did a parody of that on SNL. And I only had to slightly magnify it. But anyways, I get a call from Johnny Carson, and he wants to meet with me at his office. So I go to his office, it's just me and him. And he pulls out a whole bunch of USA Today's clips, you know, of your column. And he starts reading them. He goes, here, you take some, I'll take some, we'll read them. And we read them. And he did a Larry King voice. And if I could have taped that, it was the most surreal.
And he didn't do it on the show?
No, this was after he was retired.
Just in the office?
Yeah, just me and him in the office, both of us doing Larry.
Did you have a bad exit on Saturday Night Live? Was it acrimonious?
Well, they fired me. But there was no acrimony from me.
Why did they fire you?
Well, they fired me because there was a man, Don Ohlmeyer, who said thought I wasn't funny. Now, if you look up Don Ohlmeyer's Wikipedia page, he's a man who did many great things. He invented the skins game. He did football. He was responsible
Monday
for a
Night
lot of
Football.
things. Yeah, but you look him up on Wikipedia, and it says Don Ohlmeyer, the man who fired Norm Macdonald. But I had no acrimony at all. Because listen, Larry, you told me this right after it happened. I went on your show. You said, hey, they own the cameras.
They do.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was going to do a skit on Bill Cosby on the 40th, and they didn't do it, right?
That's right. That's correct, yeah.
Was that a good decision?
By Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was a good decision. He was, Eddie is like no other comic I've ever met.
In what way?
He doesn't find it necessary to be funny when he's, but all of a sudden he can be explosively funny when you're talking to him. But he's sort of a Zen guy, you know, very calm, and maybe out of that, when he springs out of that into, you know, this this incendiary, incredible force of comedy, it makes it even funnier.
You appeared on Letterman many times. I did quite a few times. What was so special? What made David different?
I think David was the smartest guy, the smartest comedian maybe ever. And there's an interesting thing. Some comedians, Larry, I feel, a comedian, what he should be doing is being funny. That should be his goal, to be funny. I feel some comedians, their goal is to be smart. And the funny is like a collateral thing. They want to be seen as smart. Your friend Bill Maher, for instance, you know, he wants to be seen as an intellectual.
Dennis Miller.
Dennis Miller. But Letterman understands, he's smarter than both of them. He understands, play the dumb guy, you know? Play the everyman. Nobody likes a guy smarter than them. That's the worst guy you can be. A guy smarter than the audience. They're gonna hate you, you know?
Yeah, it's a very good observation. Did you enjoy doing Letterman, doing the show?
It was the greatest show to do, yeah. This is Letterman. Letterman's in on the joke. The studio audience is in on the joke. The home audience is in on the joke. And the guest is the joke. So as soon as I realized that, I started playing with Letterman and not doing material and going off script, you know, and
very true.
Try to keep up, but boy, it's hard. And then I did a joke that I remember David Letterman doing when I was young. Still remains my favorite joke. And then I got a little teary. I choked up I didn't realize I was going to choke up. And then I certainly didn't realize I was going to tell him I love him. I said, I love you. And just tears were pouring.
What was your favorite joke?
My favorite joke of Letterman? He said, now, this was when he was a stand-up comic, long before he ever did anything. I saw him on a Canadian talk show. And he said, I was following he said, I saw a garbage truck the other day, and on the back of the garbage truck was a small sign that said, please do not follow too closely. Another example of a meddling bureaucracy ruining one of life's simple pleasures, ladies and gentlemen. Remember the old days when Dad used to pile the kids into a station wagon and we'd all go follow a garbage truck?
You used to get stage fright, is that true?
Yeah. Bad stage.
How'd you get over
attacks. Xanax. No, I had incredible panic attacks. Now panic attacks are different than anxiety attacks. Anxiety attacks, you just get very nervous. Panic attacks, impending doom, you actually think you're going to die. So I went one time, I had a panic attack immediately before Update, where I was doing live TV. So you can see it, you know, if you look it up. And I'm just talking real fast, as fast as I can, because I want to get off, you know, and just rushing through the jokes, and, you know, nobody laughs because I don't even let them. And then afterwards, you know, Lauren was like, what was that? I was like, I was trying something different. And went to a psychiatrist, and ever since then, I've been gulping fistfuls of Xanax before a show.
That helps?
Oh, my God, it's helping right now.
You took a Xanax today?
Huh?
You took a Xanax?
This is what I took today. And all.
You're throwing me, Norm.
Xarelto, I took Xarelto.
Xarelto?
Yes, sir.
What does that do?
You don't know what Xarelto is? A blood thinner. But I had a pulmonary embolism, so now I have to take... And the funny thing is, I shouldn't be crossing my legs, that's how you can get it. I knew about pulmonary embolisms, you know, and I warned everybody, because Serena Williams had one, and she's in great shape.
Yeah.
But it was from being on a plane and crossing her legs.
Yeah, you got to uncross them, walk the plane.
Walk the plane, which they don't like anymore. You know, they don't like that, especially when it's a young Arab-looking man like me. I mean, what, they think I'm going to come in a Persian carpet? You know what I mean? Like, just because I wear my big turban and I have my my dagger?
You defy...
I'm a Sikh.
You defy them at the gate.
Yeah, I say, listen, man, I'm a Sikh, and this giant dagger is part of my religious ceremony.
Are you a comfortable passenger on airplanes?
I am. I used to be very afraid.
And what changed?
I became saturated by the fear, and it stopped. And then my
You
mind
became
took over.
saturated by the fear, so it stopped.
Yeah, you can only be scared so long. But my mind took over, and you know what I realized? You're safer on an airplane. You know, there's 10,000 flights a day, you know? You're safer on an airplane because nobody's gonna mug you, nobody's gonna rape you. Now, I'm probably not gonna be raped. I'm not a good-looking fella
And
anymore.
you're not going to crash into another plane. You know, they're too far away.
Exactly. But a car, you know what I mean? You're driving all the time, and you see a car crash. You know, and you just go, oh, you know, you don't think anything of it. Meanwhile, in a plane, if you looked over and saw a plane that crash into a mountain, you wouldn't go, oh, that guy helped me up a little. But people are not afraid of cars. I'm paralyzed.
I don't
cars.
like turbulence. I've
Oh,
flown millions of
turbulence
miles,
is- yeah.
but I don't accept the fact that it ain't going to turn over.
Yeah, it's hard to accept that there's such a thing as a plane.
Correct, because you're sitting in a chair in a piece of steel in the sky.
You know what I was thinking the other day, Larry? You know what I was thinking?
What?
How would you know? I was thinking this. The Wright brothers, amazing, right? They went on Kitty Hawk. I think they went up for 45 seconds or something in their first thing. They're geniuses, right? Everybody that came before them, they were on a blooper reel. It's like, da, 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 you know? But meanwhile, at the time, they were probably, whoa, Jack went 10 seconds, you know? But now it's just a gag reel. And these are the people that whose shoulders Orville and, was that his name?
Wilbur.
I'm thinking of the
Orville and
popcorn guys.
Wilbur,
Yeah, Orville and Wilbur stood on these men's shoulders.
Some comedians, is it true, bomb on purpose? Louis C.K. said that sometimes he'll bomb on purpose so that it proves himself he can win back an audience. Have you ever done that?
No.
No.
I've bombed.
but
I don't try to win them back. Here's the funny thing about when I bomb. I feel comedy is surprise, right? Of
course.
That's the funniest thing, something they don't expect. Now, if all these people came to see me to laugh, and then they don't, that's a big surprise. So that makes me sort of, I get a kind of an out-of-body experience. Then I make a big mistake, I smirk. And then they hate my guts. Last night, Larry, I had a long exchange with Professor Richard Dawkins. Now, that would never happen to an old chunk of coal like me in a regular life. I couldn't get a biologist down the street to talk to me. But here I am asking questions, and I stumped him on one question. Can you believe that? The great Richard Dawkins?
What'd you stump him on?
Oh, he said we were all hardwired to live on, to procreate. We're hardwired for most everything we do. And I said, if we're hardwired, but we're aware we're hardwired, doesn't that mean we're not hardwired?
What did he say?
He said, that's an interesting philosophical question. I'll have to think about it and get back to you.
Do you have some philosophy or faith that guides you in your career path and life in general? You have a philosophy?
No, man. I don't think 2 seconds ahead. I mean, you know, I don't know what that means, but I just kind. I try to be kind to people now, Larry. This is what I'm learning. I'm learning in my dotage.
In your dotage?
Yeah, my old age. You know.
Dotage is old age?
Yeah, I'm
We're
still
out of time.
ambulatory, but I believe kindness. I used to go by homeless people. There's a homeless guy who lived beside me, right? I would go by him. He'd go, "Hey, man, you got $1?" I go, "I got no dollar," and be $1 falling out of my pocket. I go, "That's not for you. That's for licorice." And I go buy some licorice, come back, and the guy would go, "You got $1 or licorice?" I go, "No, get a job." Now, there's not a lot of jobs for guys that defecate in their pants.
Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike. Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively, we're the Office Blokes.
Yes, indeed.
Coming at you live from
Wireless.
a clean studio.
Almost wireless now.
Wireless. Mike invented wireless headphones today. Did he tell you?
Yeah, just look at everything. What you need is headphones. It was all these wires are all, tangled up and everything. It's a pain in the arse they are, trying to get them all straight and everything like that.
Yeah.
But you get earbuds.
Said to me, someone needs to do earphones that don't have the wire.
You didn't say that, did you? Not exactly.
I'm paraphrasing a little
stretching it
bit.
slightly, I think, there. But
yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there you go. If you want to buy or invest in Mike's startup for wireless headphones, then
might be onto something there.
bring it
on.
I
Might be onto something there.
Almost there with the
I am.
technology.
Honestly, someone send us Dr. Dre's number, and
yeah, it's true.
I'm on the cusp of inventing door handles as well, so I'll keep you up to date on that one.
Upgrade.
Not fork handles, eh? No.
Upgrading from knobs. That was cheap. Norm Macdonald on alcoholism. Should we just get straight into it?
It's terrible as well.
Oh no, it really was, wasn't it? It's not something we know anything about, alcohol or alcoholism or drinking too much, is it?
Nope. Never. Not familiar with it.
No.
I know this grimness. Although my buddy, I did want to say one thing about my buddy Richie, who has a disease, and but it's an interesting disease he has. He has the disease of alcoholism. And he came to me, and he told me, and I like to look, I'm the kind of guy who likes to look at the bright side of things, So I told him, I said, Richie, it's true that you have a disease and everything, but I think you got the best one. It's the only disease where you get to drink booze all the time. I haven't looked at every medical journal, but I believe it's the only disease where you can constantly drink booze. As a matter of fact, that is the disease. And I don't think Richie would think if he had a disease. Like, I don't think Richie would go to my Uncle Bert, go, hey, I understand you got bowel cancer. Ah, man, I know how you feel. I gotta drink a lot of booze. Those diseases, they're tough, those diseases, huh, Uncle Bert? Hey.
There's a whole South Park episode where Randy Marsh is diagnosed with the disease of alcoholism.
Oh, really?
And just how he takes it. It's absolutely hilarious. He ends up in a wheelchair and he's like really lame, but having to drink like wine spritzers and stuff like that because it's his medicine. Pure genius.
What's your symptoms, Uncle Bert? Well, my bowel, I got blood pouring out of it all the time. I got bowel blood pouring out, gushing out of my bowel, almost nonstop. And I got searing, clawing pains, ripping, tearing, mind-screeching bowel pains. And they're combined with aching, dull, soul-deadening bowel pain. Those are basically my symptoms. How about you? I get happy. And, I tend to be able to talk to people easier, I find. Sometimes I will meet a lady at a bar, got the same disease as I do, and I'll fuck her. That's in the latter stages of the disease, Uncle Bert. You gotta realize that. You know what I mean, Uncle Bert? But but listen, man, I don't minimize what he does though, because he admits that he's an alcoholic and that he's weaker than a bottle, and that ain't easy to do. I couldn't do any of that shit. I'm too proud, you know what I mean? I got too much pride, like they say in the scriptures, pride goeth before the fall, and he can somehow, it's a very beautiful thing he does. He goes to Alcoholics Anonymous and he says right in front of them, he says, he goes in front of a whole room full of people and he says, I am an alcoholic, which I know does not sound that anonymous. I didn't name the group, but sounds like the exact opposite of anonymous. Whatever. Like, to me, the alcoholics that, the anonymous alcoholics, to me, would be like you guys. I don't fucking know. I can't tell, But once you tell a whole church basement full of people, your cover's pretty well blown. But Anyways, it still requires a lot of... The only thing they seem to be anonymous about, from the way I can gather it, is they won't tell you their last names. Anything else goes, you know? But not the last name. No, no. Sometimes they'll say the first, like they'll go, I am Richie and I am an alcoholic, or the first initial. They'll say, my name is Richie K and I am an alcoholic. Then anything goes. They're like, one time I remember I was under the influence of the demon rum and I started punching my newborn in the face. I looked down at my fist and it was all bloody with, I don't know what it was. It was either from my knuckles or my son's skull. I'm not telling you my last name. That's none of your beeswax. As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know.
You know what you're saying about Nate Bargatze being vague?
Borderline, yeah.
He's very descriptive in comparison, isn't he? They both work in their own ways.
Absolutely, yeah.
We've barely done any Norm Macdonald, have we? We've done like...
It's difficult to find really good videos.
Really?
Yeah.
We've done when he loses his sponsors. And
that's good.
we did, I can't remember the bit, but we did one just after he died. Within a week, we reacted to a bit, but I've not looked, to be fair.
We'll have to
loads
search for it.
Yeah,
Let us know in the comments if you've...
Yeah, recommend any.
It's funny though.
It is.
Proper dark, that last bit.
One of the best comedians that's ever lived. Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, a man should have a little, you know. Ever tell you about the time I blew a dog for a pint of gin? I did tell you. First initials K, I'll give you that much. Richie K, but I'm not going to tell you the last letters. Plus, you can memorize my face. But other than that, I would like to keep this completely anonymous. If there was just a way I could... And what better way to keep a secret when you think about it than tell a room full of drunks? That's not going any place, you know? As soon as the guy has a relapse, hey, Richie blew a dog for a pint of gin. He told a whole bunch of us. I mean, I understand the dog had some gin. What are you going to do? Oh, yeah. Richie K, you know Richie K? I don't drink myself, you know. It's not because I'm no big guy. I'm just afraid, you know. I fear everything, you know, and so I'm afraid to and stuff. But I used to. Now I don't drink, and when you're with people that drink, it doesn't work out. That's why that designated driver thing I don't think ever worked out. I see ads for it again, like I think they're trying to resurrect that idea, but it's kind of a flawed notion, you know. It's like, hey, Bill, listen. We were wondering if you'd come out with us. Here's the idea. We want to go out and drink. And then we were hoping you'd come with us and not drink. How does that sound to you? We're going to go to a bunch of different bars and drink, and then you come with us and not drink. Also, we're not going to be driving. You're going to pick us up at our different houses. Go to a bunch of bars, not drink while we drink, and then drive us all home. How's that sound to you? How's that catch you? I was like, I don't know. What's the catch? It sounds too good. For some sort of...
I'm surprised he doesn't drink.
Why? Well, he doesn't know.
Why's that?
Well, I know that, but at this point he just said, you know, I don't drink, I used to.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just always had him down as a bit of a...
Might have been teetotal, ex-alcoholic.
I think it's his demeanour and the way he sort of articulates jokes and stuff. He just seems like a guy that drinks.
Yeah, I got what you mean. He's got that slight sort of slur, hasn't he? Sort of bit of a drawl.
Yeah.
That's the way he comes across, but...
like he's a couple of beers in already.
Yeah, he does actually, yeah, good point.
But I don't drink, and if you don't drink, I'll tell you something, bars are not a lot of fun because, you know, when you think about it, fucking all, you know, all it is you're just sitting at a big oak table for 4 hours. It's not... That's not fun unless you're drunk. And then everybody else be drinking, you know what I mean? So their fun is going up and up and up, you know? It's rising. Their fun is escalating while your fun is staying exactly the same. And then by the end of the night, you don't even know what the fuck they're laughing about. Just everybody's laughing. And then they start resenting you for it. I've seen that, man. Drunk people do not want a not drunk guy there. I know that. I've been there so many times. It always ends the same. Guy comes up to you and goes, "Hey, what's the matter with you?" "Cheer up." Then you're like, "Oh, no, I'm having a good time, too." "Don't take a wild swing at me when I'm not looking. I'll be driving you home later." This is a lot of fun.
Brilliant, that bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's really good. Really, really good.
He's right. It's a terrible concept. As a service, or like if you were going to be a designated driver.
Never me.
Yeah, no fun. I mean, if there's someone that doesn't drink and you're lucky enough to know someone that doesn't
Yeah.
drink, and you want to go out with you, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it's their choice, but
I think if you're a couple and one person's driving and doesn't drink, but you aren't driving, so you do drink, I think that's perfectly acceptable as well.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but if you're on like a night out, like a proper night out,
Loads of people.
Loads of people. It's not the same, is it?
I taxi
Not the same.
everywhere. That's what taxi drivers are for.
Of course it is.
Like
Absolutely.
I say, use people to the strengths.
Yes,
He's a
fair.
taxi driver. I'm not. I need to get from there to there so I can have a drink. Use a taxi.
Absolutely.
We don't advocate drinking at the office, blokes, though, do we?
We don't do
Not
that.
during the hours of 9 and midday.
Yeah, you got to get something in your stomach first, haven't you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A bit of breakfast.
Yeah.
Anything after lunch,
Sensible.
you're good to go.
I thought it was 11 in the morning, to be fair.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's good that though. Enjoy it.
We've got a hot weekend coming up, apparently, so.
Is it really?
There may be beer
Weather-wise.
involved. Yeah.
All right.
Are you back drinking now?
I'm drinking, like, whiskey. I had a couple of beers at the weekend.
10 pints, you said. 10 pints, you said.
Did you? He's blagging it, is it? Yeah.
I went to the pub. I'm not drinking much beer, put it that way. I was going to drink none, but then I cut out beer altogether and started getting headaches, so I started having to drink a little bit of beer again. But you can't go to the pub early. I went 3 in the afternoon on a Sunday and drink whiskey all
That's
day.
late. 3 in the afternoon on a Sunday.
But you can't do that and drink whiskey all day. You'd be a mess by the end of the night.
Yeah.
So I did the sensible thing and drank Guinness all day. Drank about 10 of them and then went home. It's responsible drinking.
I went to the match last night, right? Walked in the pub. And I walked in, went to my table, put my coat down on the table, my jacket on the table, turned around to the bar, 2 pints on the bar ready and waiting for me. How good's that? That's at the football.
Yeah.
So what you want?
Yeah, proper service that.
Yeah, nice.
And she said to me, "Oh, I just jumped ahead and thought that's." Then I went, bang on, boom, there you go.
I will say I've not drank anything since Sunday though.
Have you not?
No, nothing. Not even water or coffee. Or anything.
Yeah,
I'm wasting
nothing.
away.
Sleeping on that massive flask thing you've got over there.
I drank no booze since Sunday, and I've not thought that I'm not going to drink booze. I've just not.
Did you get a plaque yet for it? Not drinking for 2 days.
Chufty badge.
Give him a cookie.
Yeah,
Just
medal.
a paper out. That's what you used to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, hysterical as always.
It was. It's really good.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. Don't forget like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.